Strong Adventures. And Scott from Controversial Cruising.
Yeah, welcome in, everyone. How are we doing? How you doing, Mr. Bill?
Good. How everybody? How's everybody doing?
Ooh, I am so excited. I am so excited for today. It's such a hot topic. I've been getting messages all day about this live, Bill. I am so.
Disclaimer, Scott. I'm putting out there early. Whatever I say, whatever, it's my beliefs and not Scott. So don't get mad at Scott if I ruffle a few toes.
Hey, same thing with me.
I'm gonna
Full
say things that some people may not like, and it's not that I don't like you or it has nothing to do with a personal relationship. It's like about YouTube. Everything we talk about today is going to be about YouTube.
Could be some tough love, like
it could be tough love if you want to put it that way. Tough love. It's going to be just what I believe, and Scott, I think what he believes, and some other channels in here. I'm sure they believe it too. So we're going to talk about it, but the background tells us what we're talking about. That 4,000 to 8,000 watch hours.
Yep, and it may not be. Let's see. It may not be as important as everyone is really making it seem. But before we get into that, let's remind everybody, if you're coming in for the very first time or you are here on the return, you are tuning in to the two-time award-winning Best Series collab. That is right. My longest standing lives. We're also going to talk about lives in this too. My longest standing live show with this gentleman right here, Mr. Warmstrong Adventures, two-time award winner, Best Series collab from the Meet and I Awards. Amazing couple that puts on this award ceremony every single year. Due to come up here in the end of the year, so we will let you guys know. But keep us in your hearts. Keep Meet and I also too. They just put out a new book, so go over and grab some simple sips. Like this was a glass, some simple sips, and then support our wonderful Meet and I because they support us all year round. All the creators, they support us all year round. They're amazing. Love them. Okay, so let's see who's come on. Holy moly, let's see who's come on into the chat for this YouTube Talk Live, which sometimes does get into Cruise Talk Live. Where did my chat go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's come on in for the Cruise Talk, YouTube Talk Live. Miss Annette is here. Hello, Annette. Hey, Scott, I am not quite there yet, but by February, who knows, want to learn all I can. We are going to have a very important message for those who are not yet monetized, who are working to get into that the easier way, the 4,000 before the February 1st. So Annette, don't go anywhere. I know she's not going to. And I actually had this live set for yesterday, so I appreciate Annette and Jimmy who were like, oh my God, I'm coming in. I really do appreciate you guys. Jimmy was here. I'm sure he may still be here as well. Like, subscribe, and share. Thank you very much. Let's see here. Embarkation Nation is here. Hello, Embarkation Nation. Welcome in. Good to see you. Happy Cruise Talk Live Wednesday. Mickey is here. Hello, Mickey. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday and happy hump day to you. Hit the thumbs up as you enter the chat to show this.
Please do. Hold on. It's one thumb. Hit the thumbs up. Both channels.
Love it. M&T, or Living and Cooking now, but M&T Living and Cooking is here. Good evening, guys. Good to see you guys. Sharon Cruising Scene is here. Hello, Sharon. Says, hi, Bill. Welcome in. Good to see you. Cruising Complete, Mr. Barry. Hello, Mr. Barry. Howdy, everyone. Good to see you. Linda Montemeo is here. Hello, Linda Montemeo. Welcome in. Happy to see you. Our good friend Moni Love is here. Good evening, good people. Good evening, Moni Love. Good to see you. Happy hump day. Middle of the week. Hope everyone's having a good middle of the week or good beginning of the week. We're in the middle. We're in the hump now.
Hump day.
Hump day. My good friend R. Mossy 777, Miss Mona, aka Lemonhead. Good to see you. Hope you have had a good week. Got to get back to sending our lemons again. I just got a fresh bag, Mona. Danny Dizzle's here. Hello, Danny Dizzler, my manager and the super mod. She is everywhere. I am everywhere, man. Oh, I just thought of something. I gotta supply somebody with a wrench. Trisha Said Sailor's here. Hello, Trisha. Welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday to you. Let's see here. Carnival Cruise Addicts is Bill, Scott, Liz, Chris. We might just see you later. Possibly.
Hopefully.
Keisha is here. Hello, Keisha. Welcome in. Bill, Scott, and chat folk. I'll say Keisha.
Welcome in, Keisha.
Chat folk. It wouldn't feel Keisha like if I didn't say chat folk, you know? TJ's Destinations is here. Hello, TJ. Welcome in. Good to see you, my birthday buddy. I was actually scrolling on what was it, Instagram before. I saw TJ quite a bit. I don't know if
he puts out a lot. He puts in a lot of work.
He does.
A lot of, you're gonna hear me say this a lot. He puts in a lot of work on Instagram and things like that, and he puts a lot of work in.
I did not bring my lunch to work today, TJ, and I saw some meat on the grill, and man, oh man, you made me hungry. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that was really
grill my own burger.
Really good video. Instagram.
Oh, look, TJ. Big Family Expedition is here. Hello, BFE. Good to see you. The Goyles are here. The Goyles are Ross. Good to see you. Hello, girls. Welcome in. Happy to see you. Happy midweek. Traveling with Tinkerbell is here. Hello, Miss Tinkerbell. Good to see you. It's been a minute. Hope you are doing well. I'm sure you've been on many cruises since I've seen you. Let's see. Foodies is here. Hello, Foodies Travel Life. Miss Mickey. I think I got that. That was a good one. That was a good one. I surprised myself.
Hola, come on, star.
Nice touch, Bill. Cruising on comps is here. Mr. Chris, good to see you. Good evening, everyone. That's right. It may get a little controversial. It may. It
may. I mean, it shouldn't.
Yeah.
It shouldn't. But some people don't live in the real world, and that could be a problem because. And we're going to talk about it. Let's get through
your manager is here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah. Thank you very much, Danny D. And thank you for all of you who have made Cruise Talk Live amazing. All of our members, all of our mods. I mean, we couldn't do it without you. So thank you for
couldn't do it without you.
Really couldn't. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Danny. On the go with YOLO is here. Hello, YOLO. Welcome in.
Come in, YOLO.
Kimberly has also joined us. I'm sure this is Kimberly Lovell. Hello, Kimberly. Be midweek to you. Let's see. Miss Josie is here. Hello, Miss Josie Ann. Happy to see you. Thank you for coming on in. Oh, man. Let's see. Ruffle those feathers. Oh, yeah. Ruffle those feathers.
I can't do my chicken dance because Scott would be clipping it or something. So yeah, no. But yes. But they shouldn't be. Because I'm not going to say anything. Anybody can correct me if you think I'm wrong. You can correct me at any time. Not personal. Don't call me out my name. I'm not gonna call anybody out their name. I'm not gonna call out anybody. I'm gonna just say certain things that you make. If the shoe fits, wear. You know how that old saying. Whatever I say, if it doesn't fit, don't wear it. That's for somebody else. That wasn't meant for you. But if it does fit, it gives you something to ponder, to think about.
That's it. Just gives you something to think about. Looking good, warm, strong. Says every frog.
Welcome in, Ari.
Listening and missed you. Oh yeah, every frog.
I gotta get back over there. I haven't been over there in a little bit.
That's right. Let's see. Hello, Mr. Scrow's Nest. Good to see you, Randy. Happy Wednesday to you. Making sure I didn't miss anybody here. Lots of channels will lose their monetization. Maybe. I don't think so. I don't think quite so. Let's see.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Let's see. I'm trying to get all the way down here. Everyone's saying hello, Mr. Andy. Hello, Mr. Andy Heinrich. It has been a minute. Hope you are doing well. He says greetings. Let's see. Yeah, those pork chops did look good, right? I mean, right in the middle. I'm like, dang it, I didn't bring any lunch. Scratching Pete is here. Hello, buddy. Good to see you, Pete.
Hey, Pete.
You're feeling well. CAA is here. Cruiseaholics Anonymous.
Welcome in.
Jennifer. Good to see you, Jennifer. I still have to outreach to you and check if your email is in your YouTube bio because I have to email you. Let's see. YouTube is about the grind. I use other social media outlets like TikTok and IG to help me and my YouTube growth. Right? That's right.
What was that again, TJ? It's about the grind. It's about the effort. It's about the work that you put into it. I like that. It's about the grind.
Us Aries, we know that grind, right? Little bump. We have the same birthday, by the way, just to let you know, in case I didn't say that. Carl Hamilton is here. Hey, Carl, welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. Not the Sausage Hamilton until tomorrow, so sorry if we're waiting for that one. Linda is here. Hello, Linda. Welcome in. Good to see you. I don't think long form will lose anything, but if you do shorts for income, yeah, you might.
More than likely.
You might be onto something there. Trisha shares, I'm not going to make 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours before the cutoff. At least it's highly unlikely. So I'm just along for the ride and going to see what happens. Well, what happens if it does? What happens if it does? Well, so here, Bill. This is a perfect time. First question. What is your message to someone like Trisha, right? Someone who has watch hours, who's doing the thing, right? Who has 172 days and some hours to get in the easy way. That's 4,000. That's the easy way.
Correct.
What is your message to those channels right now?
My message is keep grinding. I'm not a big fan of growth channels. Growth channels are the ones that, I don't want to say sub for sub, but hey, you visit me, I visit you, I run your playlist and do that. I'm fine with that up to 1,000 subs. So Trish, if you're looking for subs, I would visit the channels, run playlists to get under the 4,000 watch hours. That's if anybody who's trying to get in before the 8,000 kick in, because that 8,000 is going to be a bear. I mean, we're going to show some numbers. I don't have 8,000. The last 365 days, I don't have 8,000 watch hours. I slacked off a lot. I didn't do as much as I could have, but it was 4,000. If I got to maintain 4,000, which I didn't, but if I had to, I got that covered, no problem. I slacked off. As TJ said, this is a grind. And if you don't get it by then, keep working at it, keep grinding, because the longer you keep that grind going, the more you see your numbers go up and up and up. Mm-hmm. And we're going to get on this a little bit later, but unlike some of these channels where they grow overnight, and YouTube is a grind. If I get 7 to 10 subscribers new a week, I'm happy. I really need to start following these other channels that they are 150 a night. I need to really follow these channels because I don't know how you do it. Because when I get videos, it tells you, on your videos, how many subs came from that video. It tells you all that. I'm just curious because
Bill, I was often thinking about this, right? The whole like going viral thing and the whole like waiting for your moment for your video, that video to pop and go big, right? I think that's a very small mindset. And I say that, yes. I say that lovingly to the people that actually have went viral, right? Because now you're living in a very reactive world. You and your success is based on the reactions of other people, right? You had one viral video, maybe you caught a whale, pooping out in Alaska, and oh my God, right. You got 9 million views, whatever, right? Now you are waiting, for the reaction to happen again, and you're almost chasing that high, right? Now, if you build it and you grind and you do what you need to do to get there, right? You're not waiting for the reactions of people. You're creating on your own terms. You're creating within your mind, your heart, and you're putting the things out there, your videos out there with consistency. You're not waiting for the next big moment, because guess what? It doesn't happen, right? Bill and I have been doing this for 5-6 years, and I have not had one video that has went viral, and I have not waited. I have not wanted a video to go viral because I have never been in that mindset. That is the easy way and the small way out of it, right? Because then you just get complacent, right? What happens if your video went viral tomorrow? You woke up for some reason and had 9 million subscribers, all this, now what? Now what do you do? Now you're in a big pond, right? With the huge creators. I'm not naming any of the big ones. Now what?
Yes, and,
I'm
and
sorry. Now what?
It hurts your channel.
Can you play with them? Can you? I don't think so. Can
People
you acclimate? You could acclimate, but you didn't grind to get there. So you don't know what it's like to grind to get there. You got put there because your video went viral.
Well,
Right? That is the small mindset. I'm sorry. It's not the right mindset to have.
You didn't build a following.
No.
I mean, there's people in our community, they promoted videos. It doesn't grow your channel. Nope, you're not building a following. Yes, this video has 30,000 views. However, there's 12 comments and 11 of them came from this little small community. You don't build a following that way, no matter what they say. But that's the problem with that. And if you want to promote your channel, so be it. Knock yourself out. Knock yourself out till you have 200,000 subscribers. I don't care how long you do it. The problem is for people like Trish, they look at these numbers. Look, they did a video with 20,000 views in 5 days. They did one with 15,000. People, that's not easy. That's not easy. That's not for small channels. I'm a small channel. Scott's a small channel. That's not what happens. Can you get a video to go 10, 12,000? Yes, over the period of time. But some of these channels have just grown their videos like 20,000 in a week. And
Not
it's
real,
like,
bro. It's not real.
But nobody, it's not real. When people like Trish see that, why am I not growing? Why am I not,
you are bigger? Growing, Trish. You are.
You are. And that's what you are growing. So like, if you don't even get the 4,000 watch hours, just keep grinding. You're going to make the 8,000 watch hours. Trust me. Yep. But it's a grind.
Look at the TJs, look at the Mitches, right? They're putting their heads down. They're putting videos out, right? Oh, not every day, every week, right? Even if you're doing it every week, right? Lives are great, but the one biggest mistake I probably made is oversaturating myself with lives. Now, yes, okay, I do have a personality for it. So yes, Thirsty Thursday, Match Game and all that. Yes, I kind of got myself into it. But if I could take a step back, I would take a step back from the 5 lives that I do. 4 lives, really. One lives on another page, but 4 lives that I do every single week. This one would not go anywhere. This is the first one. For damn sure it wouldn't go anywhere. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all my other co-hosts that may be in here. Okay. But you want to know what? I would just not get myself into the live game. Lives will help you for sure. But
yes,
something like this, if you have 1,000 and you need 3,000 more, don't get discouraged. You have 172 days. Okay. That's 172 days to post a video, right? Get in your background, put your little DJI on and talk about something that you know, and then go in your phone and match the B-roll. I know all of you have B-roll in your phone that you never had any intention in. Oh, that's not going to be in that video. Well, guess what? You're talking about a crane flying in Alaska. You still have it. Dub out the music, okay, and use it as B-roll. Good. I just gave you a hint and a tip. Okay. You want to, you can craft something. I've used so many clips of B-roll in certain videos and I've reused them in other videos. And guess what? I bet you probably didn't even realize. You're just like, wow, he is right about that whale flying. Yeah, I used that clip twice. Okay. You never even know, right? Because I said something different. I presented the video different and I created
content creator.
Correct.
But that's the
don't get discouraged. Please don't get discouraged.
You can't get discouraged. Keep posting. As I said, to get to your 1,000, I would go to Tuber Chat. I did. Tuber Chat. It was a growth channel. I did it. How many of those people from Tuber Chat watch me now? Very few. But I wanted to get my and I did. Pete is the main one. But but it's not. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Hitting that jackpot.
The growth channels serve a purpose. They get you started, but you can't build a channel on unless you are the growth channel.
Right.
You can't build a channel on that platform. You need to develop a following. There's a reason why 50 people come over to Match Game on Friday night. It's a following that he has.
And there's also a reason why people come over to Tuber Chat. It was an original idea by him and nobody else was doing it. And then everybody else started doing it. Guess what? Okay. He was one of the first people to start that Connect and Grow and that idea, right? To be like, oh, hey, let's put people on a wheel. Let's get the community, right? He was one of the first. He's been around for 12, 13.
It's been a while. But
God.
but it's a
So long.
program, but the turnover is high. He gets your channel started. He gets you going,
Yes.
monetized. He gets you going. It's up to you. It's up to you to keep it going. The problem you have is the people that aren't real about their numbers. And this has always been my problem. And people think when I talk like this that I don't like people. I this, that, and the other. That's not the case. You do whatever you want with your channel. But I believe it's a disservice with the new channels that are coming out here that, hey, this is the way to do it. It's not, because you're not growing your channel. You're growing your subscribers. Two different things. You're not your views. You're not growing a following with just bland views that nobody comes back and watch. You're not. You want to develop something into it. And that's why, like Scott was talking about reusing the content, and he wished he didn't get into live so much. I wish I would have gotten more into standalone videos. If I could go back right now and talk to my old self, I would do more standalone video. And this is where I slacked off. When I say I was a slacker and slacked off, this is where I slacked off. I don't do cabin tours anymore. I don't do ship tours anymore. I was content. I don't put out content of my 5 top tips in Aruba. I don't do that anymore. I would go back and do all of that if I could do it right now to keep my channel growing. Actually, I am doing that now. Pretty soon you'll see a ship tour of the Vision. You'll see the cabin tour or the hotel room. I'm going more to that. But I had made this decision prior to these 4,000, 8,000 watch hours. It was prior to that because the channel was becoming stagnant and I wanted to keep it going. And
I had a big wake-up call too.
I knew.
Yeah.
I know what I had to do. I'm talking to Scott, and Scott would, say the same thing to me. I say the same thing to Scott. Scott is one of the few guys that I believe in niches. Scott is one of the few guys I think can do 2 niches, the cruising and the trivia, and it works. Everybody can't do that. Everybody can't do that. And for me, I like having like one particular niche. This, it's kind of outside that realm, but this is something that we need to talk about because we're part of YouTube. We're part of that YouTube community in whole. But don't get discouraged. Don't look at probably the best thing. Don't look at anybody else's numbers.
Look at your own and put one foot in front of the other. Put one video in front of the other. Get an idea out. Record it, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Because guess what? 8 months from now, it's going to be so buried on the page. It's okay.
My old videos.
Just don't worry about being perfect. Just get it out there. Get people watching it.
I go back to my old videos. I cringed when I first started YouTube. I didn't show my face, and I didn't talk on it. It was a faceless channel. I didn't do it. Okay. I want to grow. Next step. I started talking on it.
Yep.
Oh, they don't want like just dead air. They don't want just video of dead air. They want to hear music or something. You grow.
You evolve. I can remember sitting in these conversations with you as now sitting back, realizing they're growth conversations, having them with you and watching both of our vlogs kind of evolve and kind of talking, right? Like-minded people. I do the same thing with Liz and we kind of bounce our ideas off, right? So that is what we are trying to encourage you to put one video in front of another. 1,000 hours, 100 hours, it doesn't matter. You have 172 days. That's the only number. That's the only number you should be focusing on as a creator that has some sort of watch hours, right? Some sort of watch hours today. Okay.
But don't be discouraged. Don't make that 172 days like a finish line. It's not. If you don't make it, the grind still it goes on. The work don't stop, the grind don't stop. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Correct.
And that's what a lot of channels have like. We've come to us. It's becoming the norm of watching channels grow overnight to 10,000 subscribers overnight. It's becoming the norm. That's not the norm. That's not the norm.
It's not.
And that's what I want. My one message to everybody that I ever talk to, don't necessarily believe the numbers. Watch the channel. Do you think that channel is growing? Are more and more people coming? Are commenting on the videos? Are more and more people coming to their lives? Are more and more people getting involved with them? I try to get people involved. I've been doing this. I've been doing this for 4 years, a little over 4 years. I got 3,200 subscribers. I mean, I don't think I'm a terrible channel. I don't think I'm. Well, man, I can't do it. I mean, look at the other channels. They got all these. What's going on with me? But every time every Monday at 5 p.m., I get people coming in there to talk to me about cruising. I'm happy, and It's a slow grind. I probably picked up 2 subscribers this week. I'm happy. I think I'm growing. People are commenting. My question of the day, which is not really a question of the day, it's about a question every 4 or 5 days. But my comments, I ask questions as far as what's your favorite cruise line? What dinner did you like best? That's what I do. I'm trying to get interaction in the channel. That's a grind. That's not something that, I put out a question. 10,000 people join me. Great. It doesn't work that way, people.
Now, okay, so let me give a quick shout out, right, to Tripping with RB. Now, here, I'm going to ask you another question, right, since this is probably going to go on a little bit longer than an hour, guys. So, okay, so Tripping with RB is somebody that they have come onto the scene. I absolutely love them. I was in one of their lives. It replaces actually the Gilbert's live. That will always be the Gilbert's time. I'm sorry. I'm acclimating to it. Okay, but Tripping and RB, Tripping with RB. Okay, 5 o'clock my time on Saturdays. Fun, entertaining. Oh my Lord, I'm telling you, naturals. I told them from the beginning they were going to be right. Now they are a channel that has their watch hours, but they don't have their subscribers. Right, in 172 days, which is definitely more than feasible. What would you say to a channel that has their watch hours, which for me I think is actually the right way, right? What would you say to somebody that needs some subscribers to get maybe 300, 400, 500 subscribers to get to that 1,000 before February 1st?
I would go to a growth channel, Vicky's, Tuber Chat. Mixed with, don't get me wrong, I don't mind the channels that get you to a spot, 1,000, 4,000 watch hours. What I'm saying is they can get you there, but if you want your channel to do better than that, that's up to you.
And they would. I'm telling you, Robbie and Beta, they would not sit on their hands.
Or they can wait around. And the only reason I'm saying, I wouldn't even really be saying that if it's still 1,000 and 4,000. I wouldn't be saying that then because just keep doing what you're doing. I'm just saying that now because of the drastic, 100% change in the 8,000 watch hours.
Correct.
I'm telling you, I mean, I thought I was doing something, but my watch hours are not. I don't have 8,000 watch hours in the last 365 days, and I thought I was doing pretty good. I didn't worry about it because I knew YouTube didn't care if I had 4,000 watch hours. I could a little under, a little over. Yeah, as long as I got it, I was content. I was complacent. And about a couple of weeks ago, probably right before I went on the Vision, I said, you know what? I'm going to start actually doing things. I put out a couple of videos, embarkation videos. That was the only video of the series because why? I stopped doing anything. I stopped grinding. I wasn't TJ. Go watch TJ. He puts out 10 videos on a cruise. I don't do that. And I'm like, man, I should be doing that. It's a grind, people. And get out there and you grow.
How about shorts or reels for someone like Tripping with RB that are relevant to the content that they have that drive traffic to their long form, but also, right, we know that reels and shorts will get you some subscribers, right? They may not watch, they may end up falling off a little bit, whatever, but they do happen to come more in heaps for shorts and reels. I shouldn't say heaps, but they come more in shorts and reels than they do in lives, almost none, or long form. Some, depending on how good your content is.
Yeah, no, I love shorts. I love reels. I do it all the time. I use Opus Clips. Opus Clips is a program that I can drop things in. I like it. I can't build my channel.
Where we disagree on the shorts, but yes,
I can. Well, we're talking to get subscribers, right, for them.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not talking about trying to build. I don't have 20 million views on my shorts. There's nothing I can do with a short. But to drive traffic my way, that's what I would use it for. Not to build my channel around shorts, because the numbers you need to build a channel around shorts is astronomical.
That's crazy.
So no, it's just to guide you back. And in the case right now, if I'm trying to get 300 or 400 subscribers, I'm using every method I can to put it back in there. Whatever I do, go ahead.
But just don't. My message there is just don't get complacent with one type of short. So if you like Opus Clips, don't just continually put up Opus
yeah.
clips. Okay. Put it in like, you know, like when you're on, and this is one of my biggest things, and I'm going to continue to do this even if we don't get paid for shorts, right? When I'm in a long form video and I'm shooting a vlog or a long form video, I always take a moment or 2 moments or 3 moments to turn my phone or take my phone if I'm not using my phone and shoot it the right way and shoot something different that is relevant to that long form video that I'm shooting. Take my mindset for 15 seconds. Hey, I'm here in Celebration Key. You guys saw me do it with Greg, right? I did that with Greg and he was dancing. That was always going to be a short. I knew that I wasn't going to post it immediately. I wasn't going to post it next week. It was going to sit on my phone until the perfect time when I needed it. I put the Kung Fu fighting and and loved it. Right? Loved it. Right. And I did that while I was doing the, I said, wait, hold on. I need to catch this. And Greg said, what? I said, dance a little bit. I'm going to pan onto you. Boom. And then that's how that got created, right? A little moment in a big moment, right? So you have to create those things because sometimes you really can't get that. I could not recreate that sitting at my house, even with AI, and even so, Greg's face would probably be like, yeah, you probably like do a dance like this, be like, yeah, that's definitely not Celebration Key and Greg. So yeah.
Well, let me say Opus clips. I don't use Opus clips. I use it to get people connected or to get them a connection to my channel. But like if I'm cruising, every time you see me cruise, you see shorts coming from that cruise. And then when you tie in the related video, I try to hold off sometimes until I'm on land and about to put a video out. So on Vision, you'll see me talk about the Vision and tequila shot day or whatever, National Tequila Day. Thanks, TJ, by the way. But I tie it in related video, Vision of the Seas. So I tie those together. So that video has 1,000. Hopefully 10 people from that 1,000 maybe came over and looked at the long form.
Correct.
I mean, that's what Opus Clips is more of keeping my name active on YouTube, active on TikTok, active on Instagram. That's what I use Opus Clips for. But it's not. When I use clips like Scott's talking about, that's usually to drive it to a specific video about a specific topic.
Okay, good. Yeah, sometimes they can. They really can. You just have to have that same drive after you get what you're getting, so your channel continues to have success, right? It's a good start. It's a good start block, but you, like Liz just said, you better do the work because you better do the work.
It's a start. It's not, you don't build a platform on that. Hey Rod, you don't build a platform on that. You got your 1,000, you got your 4,000, but now that's when the work starts. That's when you start the grind of what do I want from my channel? What do I want people to know my channel for?
Khan has speech. That's right. I'm working to get better every day, and you learn every day, right? Like I'm so much different than I was a year ago, right?
Yes.
Even on lives, even on vlogs, like it's incredible. And that is why I always, when I have my guests on the match game, I always go back to the first video, right? And I've always said that is because you need to have that vagus nerve fed, right? As a creator, to remember that there's motivation there of why you started, why you put that first video on YouTube. That's why I go to the first video. I don't just go to it just so I can see how far I'm going to scroll onto your page. I can do that for my birthday, okay? I'm 1988. Okay, I can do that already, okay? Let's see. Bill, if you let people up on your lawn, your hours would go up.
But they won't, because nobody wants to see that. See, you're confusing, like, as far as trying to get people interested in your channel, because it becomes... And this is getting beyond the 4,000 to 8,000 watch hours, but it's not. Actually, it's not, because it's when you start making videos and you start looking at your numbers, you want a high retention rate, meaning that here's a video, it's 10 minutes long. I want people to watch 10 minutes of that video, and if things increase that attention, the retention level, that's what we do. That's why we go with the Mr. Bill and Captain Controversy. That's not because of how we actually, it's like, it really is. He's crazy. He got 2 personalities. No, it's to entertain people, to stay there and watch what's coming up next. Grind my gears. people.
It's a storytelling. It's a
story
storytelling.
time. You know, and people really think, you know, hey, is he mean? Is he get off my line? I don't care if you're on my line. If matter of fact, you can come over and cut my line. I don't care. But if you want to hear a story,
you hear that, Carl?
if you want to hear a story, that's why if you watch, I believe it was my live Monday, I'm telling you, it's a new segment I want to do, and it's going to be, and I don't know the name. I haven't figured out the name of it yet. But every cruise, I'm going to try a drink that one of the followers, whoever's watching the channel, suggests. So people are sending suggestions. I'm going to pick one. I'm going to pick one out, and I'm going to do it. And that's going to be part of my videos from here on out. It's going to be part of the video to hopefully to keep people watching. Hey, I wonder what the drink is today. Hey, I wonder if Bill makes that drink. Hey, did Scott make him drink a Bloody Mary? Hey, so this is how you work at your craft to try to get better. Mine is putting out more.
Hey, yeah. Bill, is Bill going to make my live? Because we're live in an hour, and I just seen this posted on Facebook. Oh yeah,
that's, and the funny thing about that, Scott, that was literally my first drink of the day. That was first or second drink of the day, but it's a conversation starter.
Of course it is.
Did Bill make it to the live?
Of course,
of course. It's just a conversation starter.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
This is the name of the game of YouTube.
It's the name of
getting people to watch, and they want to watch, and they want to be entertained, and that's what we do.
Bill, there was like 6 people who told on you, by the way. They screenshotted me that, and they were like, you should check on Bill, just to let you know. I'm not letting you know there's 6 people, but there were about 6 people that rang my phone, was like, you should check on your co-host.
That was the whole point of it. People are talking about it, and guess what? People tuned in. What I think I put a question out there. What's the percentage? What's the percentage of the chance that Bill is going to make it back to the live? Some were saying 0, some said 80 and 90, but that's the whole point. That was the whole point of that.
He even had me for a little bit. I didn't know until I knew. Like, he had me for a little bit. That was good. That was good. Oh God. All right, let's see here. Okay. Act, don't react. Make more content. That's right.
Right. Make more content. I mean, you just keep going. Just keep whatever it is. Keep going.
That's right. Going viral could be bad if those people that subscribe from that viral video don't watch your other content. That's right. You're just waiting for the reactions of other people, right? That like the viral people that like that viral video, maybe your next viral video that you thought was going to be viral, those people that liked your other viral video, now this one's not viral, right? Because you're just waiting on the reactions of other people and other accounts to give you impressions because you've already went viral with one bit. That's such a small mindset. I'm so sorry. That is such a small mindset. This is my advice to you. If you've ever went viral, act like you never went viral. Literally act like it just had 1,000 views.
I know a channel right now. No names. They had a video in the millions. It was a short. It might have been a short. They gained over 250,000 subscribers. They would kill for anybody's numbers in here, probably.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, it's just the way it is. But people look at numbers and then it's like, hey, this doesn't match. Hey, why am you going live and nobody's here but me? Well, hold on. What's going on with these numbers? The numbers don't add up. Sometimes, they say the math doesn't math. Well, sometimes it just doesn't math. And people look at that and whether your content is good, because I think that channel has good content.
Right.
But I think it's a bad look from that one viral video.
Correct. Correct. Okay, Law says, do you think that this is YouTube's way of getting you to combine multiple channels?
No, I think this is the way of
turning away from it.
I think this is just trying to get. I think this is a way for YouTube to pay less money out. See, it was getting to a point where everybody was becoming monetized. And, hey, I got this. So now they owe you for your views. Well, now 8,000 watch hours. Well, that's tough. I mean, that's tough. That's 365 days. That's 22 hours, roughly 22 hours a day. And that's tough to do. 22 hours a day. Okay. Some videos, some lives, because that's when I trying to get to 4,000. I was going live 2 or 3 times a day sometimes. I mean, you can call my middle name Eddie. I was going live like Eddie, but
literally three times a day. You were going live.
Weren't as good as Eddie's though, but I was doing it at at night in the middle of the night, getting 5-10 views, whatever it was.
You were like Midnight Bill. Bill's live at 3 a.m.
Ask Uncle Dave about it.
Yeah, ask Uncle Dave about it.
He was right there. Would surprise me every night. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, dude. Uncle Dave would go to sleep.
Yeah, so true.
But I did it. I did what I had to do to get to the 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
but I couldn't build my channel on that.
No way.
And that's where the problem was.
100%.
Now I have to work on my channel. Now I want more of a retention. Now I want people to come back and a couple people now on ships recognize, hey, I know you, Bill. Why Armstrong? Well, they call me Mr. Bill, which is now a thing, I guess. But hey, Mr. Bill. But that's how I know, or that's where I feel that I know that I'm growing. Numbers really don't lie most of the time. I mean, they don't lie.
If you have the people there, right, all you have to do is continue to create original content, put it out, drip a live here and there, right? Don't get reliant on lives. Get reliant on real content. Content. Whether it's you can start a segment, right? Like I was saying before. Okay, the Cam Fam, right? Who has just started the Why Would You Wednesdays, right? It's a drip in the bucket, right? Who knows?
Right.
That series could go on for 6 months. Mitch could can it, right? Or it could go on for 6 years, right? Look at Liz and Chris with Carnival Cruise Addicts with the Yakety Yak, right? Again, right? It's another segment. It's a drip in the bucket. Does it define them? Does it make them? No, it adds to it, right? Chris gets on the ship and, oh, there's the yak dude. There's the guy with the yak.
Right.
The dude, which the yak, yes, he gets recognized, right? But that doesn't define them. It just adds all into the drips of the bucket of the genuine things that you find out about the channel. Right now you go Carnival Cruise Addicts, like, oh, that's the channel that does the yakety thing, right, with John Hill. Yes, that's the channel. Yes, right. So right, same thing, right? That's how you create. Cam Fam, oh, that's the guy who did from Texas that cooks on the Blackstone, right, with the kid. Yes, right. So like that's what you're trying to create here. You're trying to create a brand. You're trying to tell a story, and you're trying to have people come back. Right. And members videos, day in the life and all that. Right. But I really kind of like leave the day in the life off unless you're like a day in the life channel. Right. Stick to your generalized content. And I'm not saying these, stick to your generalized content, make and create from nothing. Right. Get in love. And I'm closing my eyes while I do this. Get in love with creating something from nothing. Right. And I think we've gotten way too away from creating something by just give me Robin Williams on a tightrope in a foo-foo gown, and give me Carnival Cruise Addicts logo. Right?
Oh,
Boom, it is.
But I created it. I created it from nothing.
You didn't. You really didn't.
Come on now. They made it.
Yes, you can use those things as tools right here and there. Obviously, the background, it has some AI in it, right? But you don't see me oversaturated in AI, and especially in the videos, right? There's nothing AI in the videos. It's all vlog style or edited, or me sitting down at here or my job, creating a video with educational content, right? Because that's the other style, right? You have Captain Controversy, which Bill said, right, in the entertainment style, and then you have the education style, which is this and all of the vlogs that I put out, the ship tours, the wing videos, right? Wing videos are part, even though there's some entertainment in you guys watching me suck down a wing, you guys watch that to know you should go on the Carnival Mardi Gras and get the wings from Guys Pig and Anchor, or get them from, you watch that to make sure that you don't waste your money on getting the shitty wings from Carnival Magic. Carnival Dreams, okay, the room service, because they're horrible. Get them on the Magic
Carnival,
instead.
That's controversial cruising talking, Carnival. I know I'm going on you in about 30 days. Carnival, that's him talking. That's him talking, not me.
Magic, the Carnival Magic has the best garlic parmesan wings ever in the entire world. Room service. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. I mean, just think about creating content and just keep making the content. Don't worry. One day you will get monetized.
Yes.
One day you will get monetized. But stop thinking it's a sprint, because it's not. Most people don't get monetized. And even the people that you see that get monetized, they don't do anything with it anyway.
Correct.
They just say, I'm monetized.
Okay. So Bill, I am going to shift this a tiny bit, not really, but I am going to bring up some of our friends, okay, and we are going to have a small conversation within the three of us and everybody that's in the chat, okay, for the channels who are already monetized, because I actually learned something very, very interesting today. Bill already knew it. Okay. I learned something very, very interesting, and I think that it's eye-opening, and it's going to be eye-opening to a lot of you who are already monetized or very, very, very close. Okay. Know that you're already going to get there before the new 8,000 hours. Okay. So without further ado, help me welcome up to the stage Carnival Cruise Addicts, Chris. Yeah.
Welcome in, guys.
Look at that. Liz wore my shirt.
Nice. See, that's how you do it. That's how you build a community. That's how you do it.
That's so awesome. I had no idea that was going to happen. How you guys doing?
We're doing great.
Doing good.
Oh, man, what? Yeah, hot topic. And I figured I would bring you guys up since all three of us are already monetized, already in the YouTube partner program. We have been for, I don't even know how long I've been. Well, almost 2 years for myself. I've been monetized. And Bill, you've been monetized for
close to 3 years.
Close to 3.
2.5 3 years, something like that.
Now, I know that there's this 4,000 watch hours, right, that happen to go around, and that seems to be the number that creators have to actually maintain to stay within the YouTube partner program. However, I found something very, very interesting today. So if you are already accepted into the YouTube partner program and already earning full monetization, like controversial, okay, ooh, Liz, I almost did it. Controversial Cruising, Carnival Cruise Addicts, and Warm Strong Adventures. Okay, this is actually, okay, the way that you stay in the YouTube partner program. So if you are already monetized, okay, there are only really almost nothing that you have to do to stay into the program. Okay. So I know that we have said, and we have heard that you have to maintain 4,000 hours, or you have to maintain a certain amount of watch hours to stay within the YouTube partner program. Actually, no. Well, you can maintain 1,000 watch hours over a rolling 12-month period if you'd like. You can also 1 million shorts views over a 90-day rolling period if you'd like. Or you can also publish at least 2 long-form videos, which is a video of 10 minutes or longer, or 5 shorts every 90 days. You only have to do one of those. Okay. And you say, I don't really know if that's really true. Okay. Well, okay. We are going to go to the second source, and we're going to also go to Google. Okay. So show you guys here, and I'll make this big. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Mind-blowing, I know. Okay. If you're already in the YPP, the YouTube Partner Program, how many watch hours do you need each year? If you're already accepted in the YouTube Partner Program, you do not need a specific amount of watch hours to keep your base monetization. Okay. Once accepted in, you just have to stay active, which is that posting 2 long-form videos in a 90-day period. Okay. Or you will violate the program policies, and you'll probably get an email or a little warning or something like that. Okay. So with that said, let me bring this back up there. Okay. With that said, okay, I think there has been some misinformation that has gone around, right, about this 4,000 hours, about maintaining 4,000 hours, and also about creators that are already in the program having to maintain double hours. Okay. So if you're already in, you don't have to. And this might be groundbreaking, because you want to know what? Up until today, it was groundbreaking to me, because I really thought you had to at least maintain some kind of watch hours. I thought it was I didn't think it was 4,000. I thought it was 1,000. But I actually found out that it's not. Okay. You could if you'd like. It's 2 videos, 2 long form videos, or 5 shorts in a 90-day period. Okay. Once you're in the program, which you're already in, not the people that are trying to get into the program like Trisha, right? That is different, right? What those, our message to those are grind, right? Put your head down, grind, get some content, put one foot in front of the other, get your real good evergreen out there, and just keep doing it. Don't look at the views, because it's all going to drip into the bucket, and you're going to look and, 22 watch, 33, 30, okay, it's going to happen, right? But right now, the message here to the people that already have it is there's nothing in jeopardy, right? So the great thing is start creating. It's almost the same message, right? To the people that are trying to get in, just continue creating, right? The creators that are already monetized, you already know what you're doing because you already got monetized somehow, right? So now keep doing it, right? And maybe a message to those who get a little unmotivated, myself at times, right? Warm Strong shared, sometimes he kind of fell out of it, right? And you got to motivate yourself, right? This may be that motivating talk, right? For those channels that are already monetized, maybe, sitting on their hands, right? Get that content out there. Create something from nothing, right? Make a video, make an evergreen. You have so much cruise knowledge and travel knowledge. You're in this community, right? You can talk about it. We sit up here and you talk about it in the chats. You guys, I have like 160 something chats right now, and I'm sure something is about cruising. You guys know about cruising. Okay, don't play this. Don't play this. And don't tell them, oh, the editing takes so long and I don't have time. Okay, we all don't have time. I got 2 full-time jobs too. I get it. Okay, but compound 1 hour a day. Okay, and get the vlog done in an hour. Okay, set a little timer. Okay, don't have a beer. Don't do anything. Sit yourself and work and do it and grind. Okay, grind.
Well, you know what, Scott? I think this is a disservice. This is the disservice for people that are already in the program, because you're basically telling them, hey, you don't have to do anything. Keep 1,000 watch hours, 2 videos every month, every 90 days or 6 months. That's nothing. And instead of putting like pressure on us to, hey, like we all thought it was, 1,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Okay, 4,000 watch hours. We got to do a little something.
Right.
What that just said, yeah, basically, I do in my sleep. It's 2 videos, some shorts. I'm done. No need to let me sit back on my laurels and don't do anything. So I wish the numbers would, me personally, I would have wish those numbers a little higher to motivate me, to make me want to do something. So
however, the motivation is opening up that earnings tab, right? And if you're not doing anything, you're okay, $6. Okay, $6.40. $6.45. You're like, oh my God, I'm never going to get up to 100. Well, yeah, because you're not posting anything. What do you think that the YouTube gods are just going to be like, here, take all the money. You're YouTube monetized. Blah, blah, blah.
If you're going to rest on your laurels that you got to those, and then you're going to go ahead and be a minimalist, you shouldn't be on YouTube. I mean, these 2 gentlemen, the same as us, created the channel to share what we know and just help people. And if you're doing the minimum, just that 2 videos just to maintain, don't do it. Just go do something else
and enjoy your life. Go out and do something else, because you really don't want to do it.
Absolutely.
You don't want to be a content creator. You don't. You want the title, but you don't want to put any work into it. I mean, I look at a lot of these channels in here. They're out there grinding, putting videos out, and your videos get better and better and better and better every time. And you start, if you're truly trying to grind, like what can I do to make that video better? Go look at some of the earlier Yakety Yaks and look at the way they are now with the nice background. They got John Hill to be on the Yakety Yaks. Come on, people. That's you're thinking, man.
Yep. And if I go ahead. No,
I was gonna say, and people, you try to overthink everything. What they do with the Yakety Yaks isn't like mind-boggling. It wasn't something that, wow, this film is incredible. It was simple. They were consistent about it, and people love it. Correct. Anybody in here, if they could have thought of that and had the consistency, most of us wouldn't have the consistency to do it every day, but the consistency, well, that could have been you too. And that's just the way it is now. You have to find your Yakety Yak, so to speak.
You do have to find your Yakety Yak.
And keep going. It doesn't, you don't have to have a editor, a professional editor. You don't have to do all that.
No, you don't. You definitely don't. But what I will say to those who are not monetized, or even those who are monetized or freshly monetized, I think getting yourself look at the people that are around you that started around the same time, right? Chris and Liz and Bill, right? Those are the people that I am always talking about ideas from, right? I was talking about the yakety yak with Liz and Chris, right? As the yakety yak was coming up, because we were all feeding off of each other, right? Should we do this? Does this a good thumbnail? Is this a good idea? And they'll tell you, they're not going to be like, yeah, it's great. Liz is like, no, dude, that's shit. Like, do not put that out. I'm like, why? It's like, oh, I'm like, okay, Liz, I won't, right? And that is the feedback that you need. You need a true circle, right? That is going to just not going to be a fan, not going to be, they're going to give you their unbiased opinion and tell you, yes, this is great. No, this isn't great. Tweak this. Your lips look weird. What's the finger thing? Like, oh, yeah, right? You need people like that. You need people to have like-mindedness to bounce ideas off, right? I'm always constantly bouncing ideas off Bill's bouncing ideas off me, bouncing off Carnival Cruise Addicts. Does this sound right? Going here, right? And it's just that thinking, right? And it's also in the back end, right? It's motivation, right? Because it's like, okay, Liz is like, oh, why did Scott ask me about that? Okay, let me go on my page, right? And it's like, oh, what's Scott doing on it? Okay, what's Bill doing on it? Right? And we all kind of like watch each other, but it's self-motivation. So if there's anything that I could say is look around you, right? Like the Trishes and the Chris Mosses and the Cam Phams and like all the people like Cats and Mats, right? Look around you, right? The DCs, the gen, right? Look around and say, like, who really, right, can I rely on and bring in and say, hey, dude, don't lie to me. Tell me, like, we're going to do this, right? You're going to be my brainstorming brick house cohort people. This is going to be a little group chat, okay? You're going to tell me the right, if it's like shit or if it's good? Yes. Okay, cool. We're in. And you'll know, right? I don't have to tell you got to go make friends in the sandbox, right? But it's just like-mindedness, right? And it's not, I'm not going to go out and have that like-mindedness with a new creator. I'm not saying that I wouldn't help a new creator. I love helping new creators, right? But this sandbox, right? And this, what we have, right? This started 3 years ago, and it started off of the trust of bouncing ideas off and being true, right? And right, because the first time they had it, I could have lied, and it'd be like, okay, well, I'm not trusting Scott anymore. Controversial cruising, screw that guy, right?
Greatest video I've ever seen. Bill, there was no sound.
Yeah. Oh,
but it was still great, Scott. Oh,
it was great.
Man, you couldn't do any better.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
It was not that.
Like, I surround myself with people like that. You know, and I may. You know, you may come back and say something. It's mostly my son, because that's why I really bounce a lot of things off of, and Keisha and things like that. And it's like, I may get mad. It's like, because my son, when I video like shows on a cruise ship, this one time I made it really long. It was like I had the whole show. Wasn't the whole show, but it was a lot of the show. My son, dude, what are you trying to bore people to death? You can't do that. You know, and I'm like, what do you mean? That made the video 20 minutes long. It's full of junk. Take it out.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I was mad at the time. He was right. I knew he was right. Yep. But I had to hear that. And not everybody is open enough to talk to somebody like that.
Go be easy.
Maybe not like that, but just say, hey, you might want to think about doing this. I mean, me and Scott, we've had these conversations about the match game and things like that, and what I don't like, what he doesn't like, and that I mean that's what you do. But it doesn't mean that you still can't get along.
It's criticism, and it's wonderful, and that is how you grow, right? That's how you grow. So fewer videos. You want to know what, Law? If that's what it takes for you to get some of the videos out just by doing fewer and better quality, you don't have to over edit, right? Like the whole age of over editing was like Y2K, like when we first came onto the editing scenes, like, oh my god, he over edited. Now, right, Barry, I think, said it earlier in a live, Barry Cruising Complete. He said, I don't want to see the over editing. I kind of just want to see you drop your cheesecake on your lap. Like, I just want to see you just be a real person, like,
see me looking for my cake.
Liz was the transition master for a while, transitioning from scene to scene to scene, and then she's like, the hell of it, I don't think it makes that much of a difference.
I don't think it really makes that big of a difference. I like the way that it looks in my eyes. But yeah, I'm not. I mean, I understand when people say as far as over editing, I understand. I'm not to the point yet where I'm like, oh, I can do that, because going from like the theater to the beach, something like that, to me, there needs to be a transition. That's why they call them anyway. But that's why I do it. But again, most people probably don't even realize I'm doing it, and yet still, I spent an hour doing it.
Correct. If you keep making good content, your numbers will go up. Yep. Sorry, Liz,
Yeah,
good.
no, I would say if you're gonna make a really long video, it better be interesting from start to finish,
Right.
and not just filler to meet some requirement for a long video.
We don't need to see a windshield for 35 minutes. That's just not necessary. I'm sorry.
I mean,
maybe
you need to create some kind of entertainment purpose, entertainment value. And I know people love it. And sometimes, you see they're trying to get the watch hours or what, maybe, I think it was watch hours, where at night they would put on like a fireplace scene and it just runs. Okay. Think about the people that come to your channel for the first time and that's what they see. You think they're ever coming back?
Nope.
Holy crap. It's Christmas already.
Hey, it's Michigan. It could be next month. So, but I mean, you want to make it entertaining. I know, and I don't want to knock it because if you're me right now, if trying to get 1,000, 4,000, I'm doing whatever I have to do to get into the program now. So I'm not knocking anybody. I mean, I got an old laptop over here that I run like one thing on, but I'm gonna run some other people's videos, maybe like members of the channel, whatever. If you need watch hours, I can run it. But again, I can only run so much.
Here's a good idea. I got a great idea for somebody that wants a viral idea right now. Okay, and you can credit me. Okay, later. Take the 172 days as a race. Start a brand new channel. Do something right and document it. Okay, document it because it's never going to happen again, right? You'll never be able to get into the 4,000. So this 172 days, you can make a posting every day about how you are building this YouTube channel, monetize YouTube channel in 172 days. I guarantee you it won't be in our niche. That's okay. You can still come and play Thirsty Thursday, but it won't be in our niche. But damn it, I promise you there will be viewers for that. Because of this whole YouTube 8,000 thing is going viral, right? So you'll catch a niche of like people like editors and video people and SEO. Like you'll catch all the YouTube people, right? But you should do that. I don't have enough bandwidth and space in my artillery unless Danny D wants to, get hired by me. I have to hit the lotto and all that other stuff. But I don't have it. But that would be an original idea. You've never seen anybody do it. Okay, I'm literally, it just came from my head right here. Okay, and now, right, I can't just make AI do it, right? You gotta put in the work and you gotta grind, okay? I've given everybody here, all 50 of you, a free semi-viral idea because you can make her viral, right? It's interesting. Could you monetize a channel in 170 days?
I mean, if you had the time.
I didn't do it. I couldn't do it. Bill couldn't do it.
If you had the time, you could do that like a daily short of how you're doing on your channel. What did you do to try to
add a long form video,
watch hours, and make it a long form video, 5 or 6 minutes, a long form video every day. I picked up 5 subscribers. I picked up 2 subscribers. I lost 1 subscriber, and just do it every day. That's a great idea.
There you go. It's free. It's free, guys. Okay. Just credit back. Say, controversial cruising. He said it one time on his live. Oh, we're live actually. So there you go. Just go back. B-roll is golden. Yes. So my last video that I actually put out, it was all B-roll. And actually all of the stuff that I'm posting now on my channel on Shorts are all B-roll. You guys know, because I'm sitting here in my living room or my vlog room, which is my living room. Okay. But yeah, I'm not in Alaska, even though it much looks like I'm in Alaska, right? That is to tell a story. I have old B-roll. I have things that I've never posted before. So yes, it does look like I am in Alaska. And I know many of you have texted me, oh my God, did you just see that whale in Alaska? About 3 years ago, I did. But it's still relevant and it's still getting views. It's still something I've never posted. And guess what? Alaska right now is trending, not viral. But it's trending because it's towards the end of the season. People want to see whales and bears and eagles. Sorry,
that's the whole thing, Scott. You're thinking outside the box. I didn't have anything for a long-term video. How can I still create content?
Correct.
I want to create cruise content. How can I create that? And that's where people have to come up. We all know everybody can't cruise once a month. We understand that. But you can talk about cruising once a month. You can put together like with B-roll as far as what you ate, the music you listened to, the different shows they had. I mean, there's always something, and that's using B-roll.
Going live on YouTube, especially on a cruise, will get you watch hours and subscribers. Now, TJ, imagine if you Because you could go on a lot of cruises. I know you got like Bill cruises in you. I see you going every which way every month, right? So if you took that idea, TJ, right? And I'm not really trying to have you start another channel, but if you took that idea of going just live on all of your cruises, right? And then you took the idea of trying to race between 170 hours as, can I be the first content cruise creator to get monetized in 170 days? I know TJ's an Aries, so I know that's kind of like a back end kind of, but I'm not really telling you to do it, kind of, but it would be kind of cool to see someone do it, like the first content creator to ever do it in 170 days. I don't really think anybody besides anybody who has gone viral has really been able to do it. And like TJ said, he's already prepared for the grind. He already knows what the grind is. This would be double grind. So, but I mean, that it is an idea.
And trust me, this community is going to help you out. I told you I was trying to come up with a new segment, and I have like 50 names to choose from. People trying to help me out with my new segment. This is what a community does, and if we all stick together, we can all make it. And biggest thing is, even if you don't make it, you have to keep, if you want to be a content creator, if you want, well, I shouldn't say that because you can be a content creator without being monetized. But if you want to be monetized content creator, just keep at it. Eventually it adds up. It might not be in 30 days, it might not be in 60 days, it might not be in 2 years, but it will come. Don't give up. Keep grinding.
Chris says here, this is actually really good. Here's the reality of YouTube. I was monetized in less than 90 days. I had a video go mini viral that pushed that. Part of that was pure luck and part of it was hard work. That can happen to anyone. Now, okay, even though he was monetized in 90 days, if you go to Cruising on Comp's page, okay, this man pushes out a casino video, okay, quite frequently, okay, about something, whether it's an angle on a loyalty program or a casino or something, or a tip, right, or an advantage of how to obviously cruise with comps, right? That's his channel, right? So he's helping you cruise with casino comps, right? And if you go to his page, he never stopped that. He got monetized and said, you want to know what? Just because I went mini viral, I'm not stopping. And Chris, kudos to you for not stopping, right? And continuing to work on your craft and do the thing and put in the grind, right? And still continue to do this. Like, let this still be like the fire motivation to continue to go. And I mean, that's awesome. 90 days monetized, right? And you didn't let the fire burn out. That's the most important part.
Yeah, it's about building the following. Like you said, you haven't been to Alaska in 3 years, and you're putting out Alaska videos, and people are watching them because you built that following. You know what I mean? It wasn't a paid video. It wasn't a sponsored video. It's everybody going, oh shit, Scott's in Alaska again? I didn't know that. I didn't see that in any of his posts because they follow you and they would have known you were going to Alaska. But you're not. You put the video out, so like Liz, as you all know, Liz is the editor-in-chief of the YouTube channel. So I'm just the cute little guy. But just building that following is the hardest part in this community that we've fallen into. Is amazing. It's just amazing.
It really is.
It really is.
But we all, we don't have the same niches and things like that, but you can still support. But you have to put the work in, and don't think it's going to come to you willy-nilly. And I mean, you got to put the work in if you want it.
That is 110% true. That's right. You can have 1 million subs, but if they don't watch, your content won't matter.
Doesn't matter at all. It means nothing.
Consistency builds a following. Also, being yourself makes the audience like you. That's right. It really does. It really does. You don't have to be somebody else for the camera. And you can be like Bill was early on, where you weren't on camera, right? And you can evolve to being on camera. Like it's okay, right? And I know Liz, right, early on, she also did not like to be on camera. Okay, so
but I mean, with a beard like that, how can you not be on camera? I'm just saying.
Well, I didn't have this beard like this back then, but I didn't want my face being shown. I was in government work at the time. I didn't want people to know my face. I don't want to talk on it. I didn't want anything. But I'm doing YouTube. Okay, well, do YouTube. I guess I got to show my face. And then somebody left a comment. I'll never forget. It was one of my early comments. Hey, that was a nice video. You know what would have made it better? Sound. I could have put music in there. I didn't know about editing at the time, and it always stuck with me. I took it negative. Maybe he was just really trying to help me. I don't remember the person's name, maybe they were really just trying to help me. But you evolve, and that's what, to me, that's what this is all about. I mean, I watch some of the biggest channels like Tony Lalito Loca. If you go back to his earlier videos, he wasn't crazy. He wasn't juggling. He wasn't dancing. He didn't have the cruise fingers. He didn't have any of that. But he explained why he did it, and that's to get more viewers and to build a retention rate for the viewers that he had. And it's like that makes sense. That's why you do. Do you know how many? I was with Scott. I don't know if I was talking to you about this or I was talking to somebody about this. The number of people that wait for Scott to say,
you were going to say
it back, say it back. You know how many people wait around to the very end? Do you know how many people wait around to the end of that?
I know my retention rate on
25, 30,
Thursday and Fridays is high.
People at the very end, the game show it's over, and they're waiting around to hear that say it back. See, that's you're building something there. You're building a retention rate there.
That's a retention
That's how you
rate.
do it.
Yeah, that is 110% true. And I did that from the get-go on purpose. That was a retention rate builder. Sometimes we put somebody else up there and they do it, but yes, that is 110%. That was strategical. That was put there on purpose, done the very first day, knowing I was going to do it every single day. That did not happen on accident. Let's see. I hope everyone in the chat is listening. This is advice every channel should be giving other channels. Well,
and
we appreciate it.
That absolutely. You guys said it earlier. Help other channels. Nobody is better than anybody else. There's so many people that reached out to us that we reached out to in the beginning. And it's again an amazing community. So please never think you're better than anybody else because you have more subs or more watch hours. Who gives a crap? None of us are about that.
But I also
can I say one thing though? I want to go back to like the comments. When I say be honest with somebody, there's a time and place for that. So in other words, if Scott did something wrong in his video, it's not for me to go to the comment section. Hey, knucklehead, you could have did this. You didn't have the mic on or something. No, Scott, thank you for taking us along for on the trip to Alaska or things like that. Off screen, hey Scott, did you know this happened? That's how you do that. You don't have to be negative in the comments. And if for anybody in the chat, I'm not going to be negative in your comments. I'll watch your videos and things like that. And if you want feedback, all you do is ask me. I give you my feedback of what I thought of the video, but not in the chat. So don't go negative and say, well, Bill said be honest and be honest. But if you have a suggestion to make something better, you can do that outside the video.
Correct. Yolo brings up a good point too as well. I agree, Bill. I have never been a fan of cabin or ship tours, but now I am considering it because people really want to see it. That is what you call evergreen content, right? It sits on the page, and until the ship goes out of commission and is not sailing anymore, people are still going to be in your cabin. People are still going to be on your ship, okay? And people are still going to want to know, okay? And there, by chance, if you pick some keywords and put them in the title, okay, YouTube might just pop your video up to the first, maybe the first couple pages. Okay, I'm not going to say the first page. It's not good. Okay, but it will be there, and people will watch. Okay, if I'm going on a ship tour, and I know I'm not just speaking for myself. Okay, if I go on a ship or something like that, I'm not watching one ship tour. Or I'm not watching one wing review. I'm watching multiple. I might not watch every single one of them, but I'm definitely watching multiple because I want to see everybody's opinion, right? This person might have really liked the Latitudes bar, but this person hates the Latitudes bar because there's a lot of gin drinks. I'm like, okay, well, guess what? I wouldn't like the Latitudes bar. It doesn't really have gin drinks, but it has a lot of gin drinks. I'm not a gin drinker, but I wouldn't have known that if I just watched the one guy and he just said I didn't like it and he didn't tell me why he didn't like it. Like, oh, I don't like it. Like, okay, Bob, well, can you elaborate a little bit and tell me why, Oh, well, gin drinks. Okay, well, guess what? Me and you, Bob, we are the same drinkers. I hate gin.
Those are the evergreen ones, because like you said, it doesn't go away. And those are, I think, some of our most successful videos is ship tours. It takes her hours, if not days, to put a ship tour together, and you post it and, a week later, you got like 300 views. Like, but a year later, there's 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 views on it. You're like, okay, now it's getting to where I want it to be because now people are watching it, which means what we're doing is helpful to other people and the reason we started the damn channel in the first place.
Well, and it's searchable, right?
And it's searchable.
Searchable and that
And technically, right, Liz, what do we call the ship tours for monetized content creators already?
Evergreen content.
Well, evergreen, but technically the money maker.
Money maker.
They really are. They really are, because they sit there, right? Like, okay, so here's a perfect example. Okay, my best video to date is the worst quality video that you can upload on YouTube. I think it's like 330, whatever. It's so bad. It's so bad. The audio is really good. The story is really good. Okay. And somehow or another, that video in like a little under 3 months, 2 months, has about 5,500 views. Okay. And now is actually my top performed monetized video out of all, which right under Bill is our Margaritaville at Sea Islander. Yes. But now atop of that is actually the ship tour, and it has fueled, right? And again, if you look on my page, there's 2 ship tours, one in the 4K that is doing doo-doo caca, and then the really bad one that is doing really well. Okay. So I left both of them up there. But again, that just goes to show you, right, that audio, right, and a good story will always trump a video. Right, people will watch bad video, but they almost cannot stand bad audio or a bad story if you're just like dead air. Like,
it's tough. It's tough. You know, it's tough when you can't hear it and can't listen to it. You don't know what's going on. But I gotta admit, I used to pick cabins on purpose with like obstructive views and things like that. Those are some of my biggest viewed videos, like an obstructive view on Spirit and some other ones, or rooms with loud noises and stuff like that. People love it, and they're always looking it up. And I mean, to this day, it's probably one of the top videos that is still going out there earning money for me. And that's why I was telling you, as far as I slacked off on things like that, which I had planned on starting going back to doing it. But
how about the pillow one, Bill?
The pillow one,
cabin that you stayed in with the pillow because all the workers were jamming your door.
That's probably a top 5. I mean, but it is. But that's what people look at, and that they want to know. And people, I'm sitting in that cabin. Should I move? Heck yeah, you should move. May not be determined. Yes, you should move. But those are the kind of things that you're trying to grow your channel on. But it's as Chris was saying, it's a slow growth. That video may start off with a couple of hundred views, a year or 2 later, because I don't go back and look at to see how the videos are actually doing. Every now and then on YouTube, I think it pops up like the videos that are doing in the last 28 days or something. How what videos stop going. I don't go back and even look. But when you go back, it's like, holy moly, that video has how many views now? It's an evergreen video, and that's if I could give advice to anybody, I'm like Scott. Start from the very beginning, making evergreen videos. They may not be the most viewed videos. You may not see the most subscribers coming from it, but they will be there forever. Evergreen. Yep. They will be there forever.
Yeah, and what I find is for our cabin tours, because they do really well over time, thousands and thousands of views, is you get these websites, Cruise Line Rooms or shipcabins.com or whatever. They link like almost every single one of our cabin tour videos on their website externally, which pushes them into YouTube.
Oh, so that's cool. Yeah, cabin tours are very. I think
they're easy to do.
It's the shortest one we do. There's zero editing. There's zero editing. And you shoot it. I mean, for us, I wouldn't say it's a competition, but we'll both shoot one. I'll shoot one on my phone. She'll shoot one on her DJI, and of course, her being the matriarch, she gets to pick which one she thinks is better. So
I love that.
Sometimes it's her.
I love that idea. Oh, couples, take that down. That is a great idea. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't even know they did that. That's so cool. Barry Cruising Complete says, you are right. My first videos were horrible. Going back now and watching, I'm still not great, but definitely a huge improvement, right? From where I started. You learn more as you go. You learn every single day on this app, right? And like
every single day.
AI for some reason has just stunted this want to grow and know more and be knowledgeable. Like we don't even want to be knowledgeable anymore. We just want it to be like there. Like that's not content creation. Like that's not even in the word creation. Like you just don't like it's math ain't mathin'. I'm sorry for the math people. Math ain't mathin'.
Math ain't mathin'.
Let's see. Whatever you do when you've grinded it out and get discouraged, do not buy subscribers or views. It's tempting, right? But not worth it. Keep pushing forward.
It does. I don't think it helps the channel. Whether you do the promotion, whether you do it going to, India or wherever the growth channels are. That hey, for $10 we can give you 100 views, 100 subscribers. It doesn't help your channel. You're not growing your community. You're not growing a following when you do that. Yeah, it looks good. I got 20,000 subscribers. I got 30,000 subscribers. I got 40,000 subscribers. And I'll never forget when I first started cruising, and it was like, wow, here's a channel with 15,000 subscribers. And hey, Bill, how do you do this? Bill, how do you do that? I'm like, you're asking me?
Yeah.
I should be asking you, like, what's going on here? Over time, I figured out what happened. Over time, I'm with Scrolls Nest on that one. And I know it's tough to be. Well, look at Scott and I, and we're not the worst channels out there. We're not the best channels out there. We've been grinding on this particular show for 3 years together. I have 3,200 subscribers. Scott has 1,900, almost 2,000 subscribers. I mean, put us together, we don't compare to a lot of channels out there. I wouldn't change our channels for anybody's channel out there that I know, like that. I wouldn't change it for anybody.
Same.
I mean, how long have we been up here talking? A couple of hours?
And we still have 50 people in here.
And there's still 50 people here listening to us. I'm not changing. I mean, so you can have your 50,000 subscribers with 12 people in your live. I'll take what I have.
If you're lucky with 12 people, you go in there's 2 or 3 people. They're talking to themselves, and the other 2, that's their sister and their cousin.
Right. Or the monitor they have running on in the background or something. I mean, it is what it is.
Because you're relying on asking other people to watch rather than creating the experience to have people watch naturally.
Have people that want to watch.
Want to watch naturally.
Because, I mean, to me, Match Game is a classic example of that. People are coming up, I mean, all week long. It's like, Match Game, when's Match Game? Wait, Scott, you didn't put out a thumbnail. Match Game. People want to watch that show.
Sometimes I do it on purpose. Sometimes I don't. So,
but that's the difference between some of these other channels. Oh, they happen to be on. Let me look and see what they're doing. Huh? There's 5 people in here. What are they talking about? Oh,
right.
Nothing. I mean, there's an art to this, but the art is grind, work, and better your craft. I don't think I'm that good. I mean, there's so much that I need to learn about YouTube and things like that. I don't think I'm the worst either. Don't get me wrong, but I know it can be better. And matter of fact, I look at Yolo. I don't know if Yolo's still in here, but Yolo's video, when she does, it's a lot of times it's a voiceover of like her tours. They're so informative. You can't turn it off. And she tells you about what's going on in Rome, this statue here. She's telling you the history behind it. And I'm like, man, I wish I could do that. Which I could, I just don't put the time in to do it. But that's what I mean. I like watching the YOLO because it's like a class. It's like a learning lesson of the history of that. And I like that. I like that type of history. I like those type of videos.
And she speaks very slow, where you can digest the information of what she's saying. Even Bill, stop it. Even I can understand. Yes, YOLO. I love your video.
I do. I mean, but she didn't start off like that, but it's as I said, you learn how to develop that. I was watching Paul's video today, a ship tour. No, today was Paul. You put out a lot of videos. He was doing a room tour of a room, and I was saying that room tour it covered everything. I mean, my room tour, I'm like, yeah, there's a plug there, there's a plug there, here's that. Paul went over every inch of this room, and you know about it. It was a fantastic room, by the way.
It really was.
I mean, he put in the work for it.
Yep, 110%. I feel like it's a race now. Oh, I hate that feeling.
It is.
Gerald, I said, what I said to you the other day. I said I think you could come up with a segment or something where you and Mark or you sit down, right, with your cruising knowledge. You guys go on enough cruises, right, enough travel, right, where you can sit down and really educate people, right? I love your vlogs, right? That is your entertainment, right? You have drawn people in by the entertainment. Now, right, I think more to see has more to teach, right? And I think they have more to educate. And I think sitting down and really listening to you and Mark, now Mark has gotten a little bit more comfortable on camera and things since the match game, right? I really think it would do so much of a service to you guys to have, I don't know what it would be called. I can email you and we can go back and forth. I can kind of help you out, but something catchy, like, you know, I don't know. I gave you a couple the other day with Mark, rocking with Mark, or Mark something with Mark, or something meals with Mark, or I forget what it was, but I gave you a few.
Mark my spot.
Mark my word, mark my port, mark my something like that. I don't know where Gerald's jokes, or I don't know, something like that, but it's something like cruise centric, cruise related, you know, that you haven't really seen before, right, in the YouTube community, and bring it in, right, and just launch it, right? You know, just launch it. Do a few episodes, and if it stinks, okay, end it. But you want to know what? Just put one foot in front of another, right? With your vlogs, with this new idea, right? You'll start to see more and more hours, and it won't be as discouraging. Even if you get 1+ hour a day, believe me, you're still growing, because you can wake up and it could be negative. Okay, just saying. Okay, so even if you're growing 1 hour, don't be discouraged, because it's still small growth, and it's still 1 more hour than you had yesterday.
And you will get there. And the more videos put out, the more content you have people to look, and the views keep coming in. And every day there's more and more and more and more and more and more and more. I mean, as I tell you, me and that promotion stuff is crazy. I mean, I'm like, I don't see how it helps the channel. I mean, I understand. You can say somebody put out a list out. I forget the magazine, Sell Away magazine. And we were all like, oh, I'm on it. Oh, I'm on it. Oh, I'm on it. I started going down the list. Wait, that channel's on it?
Yeah.
That channel's on it? Wait, hold on. That channel's above me? I'm like, really? And then I started realizing, so if you have 50,000 subscribers, you're top of the list. Well, when you start looking at the list, it's like, yeah, you don't compare to that channel. The other 50,000, who earned it, you don't compare to that channel. But it makes sense now. So if you want high numbers and you want to be on Sell Away magazine, have at it. But you're not getting any viewers.
And you're not.
You're not getting any better. You're not. I mean, I don't know what to tell people.
Sell Away magazine sent nobody my way, I promise you.
Right.
Not,
I mean,
not one person.
I was so glad. I mean, I don't know if they did or not. It was, but I was so low on the list. If it was 100, I was like in the 90s or something down there. But it was nice to see yourself on the list. It's one of those. Hey, did you see I made this list over here? Top 100 channel. Yeah. Who's above you?
I got more true people to come over from Evan at C's nice shout out than I did from the viral Sail Away National Magazine or whatever the crap that was. I did get some messages about that, which was really nice, but I didn't get anybody from I saw you on Sail Away Magazine, controversial cruise.
Well, that means it's always good to be recognized, but it's something that it needs to be earned. It's not something that you can buy. I guess that's the whole thing here. I mean, you like who you like because of what they do and the work that they put into it. And I wish that's new people. If I could tell you to do that, just stick to what you're doing, stick to the grind. It'll work out.
And like you guys said earlier, be yourself. Just be yourself. You know, Scott and he has Controversial Cruising. Captain Controversy. That's 2 different shows. That's 2 different people. You know what I mean? And that's intentional. And everybody loves both of those. You know, and just again, be yourself. Like Liz says, what's your best thing about YouTube success?
Oh, consistency.
Yeah. Have a schedule.
Consistency.
Yes.
We do 3 videos a week, every week, without fail.
Yep.
Now that might change.
When the yakety yaks about to end, but that format changed. Not what we can do about that. But
we are still very consistent. Same time every week, same day.
And you'll be something else too. Something else will evolve.
Let me get this. But let me get this right. Yakety yak is about to end. So you guys are going to quit, right? You're going to stop making videos, right? Because it ended.
That's it.
It's over. Your channel, you might as well shut it down now.
Oh, we're done. Yeah, no. Good seeing you. Bye.
Yeah. Good seeing you. Bye.
You're going to adapt and keep moving on. New show, new videos, new
new
some
ideas,
kind of video concept or whatever, you're going to keep moving on. And that's what YouTube is about. And that's what, if you try something that doesn't work, well, try something else, but give it a chance to work. You don't know, Mr. Bill. People started calling me Mr. Bill. Well, I went out after a while. I didn't. My name wasn't Mr. Bill, you know. But they started calling me Mr. Bill. I'll play into it. Bought a Mr. Bill dial. Now everybody knows me as Mr. Bill. We don't even know who I am. Who's William? I don't know. But Mr. Bill. Oh, that's Mr. Bill. I know Mr. Bill. Hey, Mr. Bill. Good to see you. I know Mr. Bill. But you lean into it. It's a different. I don't lean into it as much now because I'm trying to get away from it, but I can't. But I mean, that's just another persona of the channel, and it gets people to know who you are. The beard, people know the beard. You know, that's just part of that. That's, you have to find out what works for you.
Correct.
You know.
You will make better content every year. I can't watch my old. Yeah, I can't. Sometimes it's rough. But I feel like you learn more every time you definitely do. You definitely do.
You do.
More to see says, I think you can relax and keep and just keep growing after you've hit that 1,000. But for us, I haven't. It's tough. Okay, so they haven't hit their subs. We have to watch the sub count, unfortunately. So for you, Gerald, like I said, you and Mark have some personality. So I would get into like the reels and the shorts game with like a really cool transition, which is easy, right? Like here's one I can think of, like Mark rocking out, right? And he's like, babe, we should go on a cruise. And like you get in real close as he's rocking out, and like then you transition and you guys are like both like listening to like a rock show on like a cruise, because for reels and stuff, you won't get dinged for copyrights and stuff like that. Or you guys are on a cruise, right? You go like Mark is like, it's like, babe, we should go on a cruise, and then you woo it, and then when you zoom out, you guys are on the Lido deck, and then Mark's there like with a drink or something like that. Like that is like entertaining content that kind of speaks to your guys' personality. People would go over, they would sub, right? And you'll start to kind of build that sub, and you're still staying relevant within your cruising content and your cruising niche, right? More to see, more to travel, more to, you know, all that kind of other things. And right, that there's other ideas like that, very much like that you can still implement. And one of the biggest things that I say is get on one of these platforms, right? Whether it's YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, and just type in something within your niche, like funny cruise couple with personality, or funny cruise couple on a ship, right? And then just scroll through all the reels and find one that is doing semi well. Put your head around something that you could do interesting like it, and recreate it, right? You don't have to recreate the wheel. You're not stealing your ideas. We're all stealing each other's ideas. I mean, come on, right? I mean, every interview series that you see here, right? Interview series, somebody else has done an interview, right? Somebody else has done a game show. Somebody else has done a trivia. I'm not the first Thirsty Thursday trivia, right? The people we're constantly doing it, right? So unless you're obviously plagiarizing, which is different, right? You're actually taking somebody's copy, right? All you're doing is just taking the wheel and making it better, saying I can be funnier than that, I can put a different touch in that, I can say something different, right. I can put a different caption, I can react a different way, or I can tell this story a different way. So do it.
Yep.
Well, that's Scott, that was the whole thing. When I was telling you about the
do it, Gerald, you can do it.
The drink of the day, I told you right when I did it, I didn't come up with that idea. I was watching Views and Cues. They do a dinner question every time they do a video. Dinner question of the day. Dinner question. People were suggesting drinks on here. Pete from Cruise Life 22 suggested me I try a drink. I got the drink, and I'm doing it on the video. Hey, Pete, look, I got a drink. I'm trying this drink for you, Pete. Oh, it was a good drink. Yeah, I'm like, you know what? I can make a segment out of that. So it wasn't an original idea, but I'm putting the spin on it to make it mine.
Correct.
But it's not original idea.
Yep. And I'll go one step further, and even Trisha, right? So Trisha was in that live, and now Trisha was like, well, that's a really good idea, but let me like, we're not going to do a drink of the day, right? We're going to do something else. She sat down with herself. She made a little creative, and it's Trisha Tries It. So now anything within reason that you request for Trisha to do on her next cruise, besides go into an encapsulated slide, because I found out she doesn't like slides. That was my request. She will pick one of them, and she will do it either live or she'll do it on a recorded video or something. And it's called Trisha Tries It, right? I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
And matter of fact, Trish, if you're in here, Trish, you're going on one of those encapsulated slides. That's what you want. I was scared because it's like I don't like Bloody Marys and I don't like tomato drinks like that. And I mentioned it, and it's like I know the first time I do it, somebody's gonna have try Bloody Mary. So Trish, you first. Let me start right now. Trish, don't tell people your weaknesses.
Yes.
So I made a mistake when I said something about a Bloody Mary. I made a mistake. But people will watch that, and they would die laughing about that.
Yeah, and it's fun. Like one of our Sunday lives before a cruise, somebody did a super chat, and they're like, because we're casino people. He's like, here's $5, put it in X machine, and we're like, oh, that was kind of cool. And we never will ask for a super chat. And then like 10 other people are like, well, here's $5 put in this machine. Here's $10 put in this machine. So we spend a good couple hours in the casino looking at our old chats going, okay, $5 in this machine and filming it. And it was super freaking fun.
That's cool.
Right. That is. I've seen that before. And I'm like, that makes a lot of sense. And you record it and make content out of it. That's a great idea.
You get engagement. You get people know you're paying attention to them. I mean, one of the things I love when I go into somebody's live, when my comment pops up on screen, I'm giddy. I'm absolutely giddy. I'm like, oh, look, pick up my comment. Pick up my comment. That's so
cool. What are people saying about it? What I mean, what are they saying? Did anybody notice it?
Yeah. But it's about the engagement.
That's Coach Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
Send a super chat. I take a shot. I mean, that's part of the entertainment.
That's him.
We didn't ask for that. Yeah.
No. I'm not saying you did.
Yeah, no. But that's set up, and he does a great job at it.
People do different things, and that's one of the ways with the and it's not just a super chat. It's a chance for it to win like a T-shirt or something, I believe.
Correct. Goes into a raffle of 100.
Super chat. It's like you're entered into a contest. Thirsty Thursdays and things like that, where you guys are interactive, but that's what it takes. That's why the retention rate. We talked about retention rate. That's why the retention rate starts off high and stays high to the very end.
Correct. And the retention rate it matters in live. It matters in long form video too. But you definitely have like a click through rate there to kind of support a long form video, whereas a live not so much. But yeah, the retention rate is definitely critical for a live for sure. And it's having the engaging conversations and the topics, right? Because if you come up and you hit live and you don't really have anything to talk about, your retention rate's probably not going to be that long. Okay. People are going to be like, okay, until they're like, okay, we're out, let's see. It's a lot easier to get subs than it is the watch hours by doing something. The watch hours, so they are doing something right. Yes, 110% tripping with RB only needs 185. That will be so easy for you guys. Focus on a few shorts. Try to do like maybe one a day that's relevant to your guys' channel. Easy. 400 a week, 400 watch hours, around 400 watch hours. Okay, so that should be kind of easy. But the sub count, how many subs, Gerald? I should look. Somebody tell me. Let's see. The other thing to concentrate on is you can monetize your channel without YouTube monetization. There are so many different ways to do that. Everyone has knowledge unique to them. Monetize that. What do you think about that?
I'm torn with that. Yes. I don't know enough about the other platforms. I know a lot of people want to go to Patreon, but to me, honestly, like Patreon, it seems like you're trying to take a shortcut to getting monetized. And I guess I don't make enough money to worry about being monetized. And it seems like a shortcut. So now, and let me stop working hard on this channel to go to this platform so I get monetized instead of let me go to this channel, get monetized, because this is where everybody's at. I mean, this is that the Patreon. I mean, you start off with YouTube. Now, once you become established and you want to give people more of a behind the scenes, well, then they move over to Patreon. We're starting to see just the opposite. We're starting to see people, I can't get monetized here. Let me start on a Patreon. But people, I don't know. I don't watch Patreon enough, but people, we're all here, and it's like just a way. I'm not knocking people that do it, but I don't see myself starting a Patreon anytime soon.
Okay, so here's another avenue that a creator can go down for a different monetization. Not so say through YouTube, but somebody that has, and this is a question for both Carnival Cruise Addicts and More Armstrong. But once you have an established channel, like the three of us, you have a community that trusts you, trusts what you say, right? What is your feelings about brand deals that are within your niche? For instance, a luggage, right, that you use currently now, right? Not saying that you're going to go out to get, right? Things that you use within your travel, because they're all companies, right? They're all companies. Think about your headphones, think about your travel bag, think about your suitcase, think about all of the things and all of the companies that you use for traveling, right? And cruising and all those other things, right? If you were to email all of their media people or their collab people, right, and just ask, hey, do you work with creators, right? And now this is something that you believe in and you already use. You're not saying, hey, click and buy, right? What you're doing is you're going out actively to these brands that you use, you love, that you have no intention of not using, to get a deeper discount for those people that you know and you trust, right? And it's not every video click and buy, right? It is, yes, you will get a code, let's say Warmstrong 10, to save off on the, Big 8 suitcase or whatever it is. But Warmstrong has used level 8 for the last, I don't know, 2 years, and he has, and you can see it in his videos, and he's not lying. He didn't just go buy it, right? What do you guys feel about a brand deal or brand deals that actually make sense within your niche, right? Because that is, like, if you're talking about wanting to make a lot of money in content creation, that is the forerunner of revenue, okay, on social media, besides going viral and all the not, okay, we've already talked about that, right? But actually consistently working and getting paid, right, for brand deals and having different things that you use, right? And you're making and creating content, not only for your page, but you're also creating content using the thing for their social media and their page, right? You're not really getting paid to just say like, oh yeah, this is great and awesome, right? Because you already use it. I'm not actively going out on things that I don't use. And if I'm not, and they already want a brand deal, they need to send it to me where I can use it for 7 days, 8 days, 10 days, and test it out for myself and decide if it's good. Because if it's not, I'm not just going to say, hey, click and buy this because I get 10. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say, hey, I think I'm going to pass on the brand deal because I didn't really like your remote control fan that, I think I have a better one. Whatever it may be. But something like that where you can actually help your following and get them something that they can use, and you can also help yourself with revenue, where you're not like looking at the ads and looking at YouTube and like, oh, okay, yes, YouTube would be the drip in the bucket, but your main source of revenue would be these brand deals where you're actually like building around your niche, backpacks and suitcases and things, sunglasses and the new meta, whatever. I'm just spewing out things that we use, right? Or the little things that go behind your sunglasses so your sunglasses don't fly out, right? All of these things that we just buy without thinking about. Right. And or if you're like, oh, okay, I don't really want to do brand deals, like maybe what about like the Amazon affiliates, right? Because we all go on Amazon, right? So like, I mean, I know you guys spend at least $100 or $200 on Amazon before you go, right? Like, and you guys are always asking, oh, Bill, what bag do you have? Or oh, Liz, what suitcase? Oh, like, I don't know. Like, what do you guys feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, we get approached for brand deals all the time. Not all the time, but enough that like I get an email and following up and like water filters and luggage, level 8 luggage and all.
Yep.
My view personally, and it's just my opinion, is it takes away from the authenticity of the channel because I'm not doing this full time as my livelihood.
We
work, and I want to be as authentic as possible, and I don't want to be coming across as pushing products.
Okay.
So
do you
this
think
is where we'll kind of butt heads, because if it's something that we previously owned, so if they reached out to us, said, hey, take this microphone and try it out for a week and then let me know what you think, and then can you push it? If it's like my Samsung Galaxy, I'll push this all day long. I love it. You don't even have to pay me to do it, So it is a very fine line. And again, we butt heads on this occasionally. But if it's something that we're both currently using, We enjoy it. And they're like, hey, do you like Bacardi rum? Why, yes, I do. I'm drinking it now. I don't have a problem promoting it. It's not going to be our channel. You know what I mean? So, like, yes, you got to make money.
One of the big channels out there, like once
perfumes.
Yes, one of the big channels that we probably all watched. All of a sudden, he's promoting like cologne and perfume in the middle of their video.
See, that doesn't.
And you know what? It turned me off completely, and I stopped watching.
So it is a really, really, really fine line. If in the verbiage it said, "Hey, during a video, can you mention, oh, I'm drinking my Bacardi rum," I do that anyway. So goddamn right, if you're gonna pay me $10 to say I'm drinking Bacardi rum, that's what I drink. I love it.
Right.
You know, am I gonna stop and say, "Hey, Scott, please shut up for a minute because I have to promote my Bacardi rum"? Bill, your beard's too tall. We need to promote Bacardi rum. No, not gonna do that. Just no.
I don't think it would be more. I think it would be more the creator going out for the specific brands that they think, right? I don't think it. Yes, I think all of us at one point or another have gotten some emails to work with some brands, but I'm not really talking about that, right? Those are what I call cold calls, right? Those are just brands going into your DM. They're small companies. They just want to send you something and get promotions, right? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about things that you know and you love, and you are actively. You probably don't have a media deck, but if you have a small media deck or something written up or an email, right, where you can go outreach to a few of these companies that you know and you trust. Let's just say you send 5 emails and one person says yes. I mean, and they want to pay you $1,500 to, promote something that you're already doing without not promoting it, just giving them one video a month for $1,500. And then, whatever, you're showing it already in your videos and your vlogs. Like, I mean, that's not unnatural to me. I mean, that's kind of natural,
I'll go back to what I previously said. If it's not an overtly, I'm advertising this. If I'm walking through my video, say, hey, I'm in Nassau right now, enjoying my Bacardi rum, and we're going to go see, a different ship or whatever. Then, but if it's, I have to stop and make a video for that, that's not our channel. I don't know.
Right. Chris, that's the whole problem. It was like some luggage. I'm happy with my luggage that I have now. I don't want to try another brand. Make a video of you using it. But I have Samsonite now, no affiliation. And I love it. So why would I go and just to make a video to get the luggage for free but leave a link, have to make a video. So now I'm doing a video. And by the way, this is sponsored by, this VPN, this luggage company. I don't want to do that. And even if you, like Scott, you were saying that, so you already use it and you always get the offer, but the optics doesn't look good. It's like, oh, that person's getting paid to do anything. So
we're all getting paid on the YouTube program. Every time you watch my ad, I'm getting paid. So what's the difference?
You're watching YouTube is getting. I mean, they get paying you too, but
we're getting paid too.
You're going. So you stop your video like right now. Let's stop commercial break. The VPN. This is the VPN that we use. See, that's the problem.
Scott, drop everybody and do a commercial.
Yeah, I mean and even if you already use it. People
but what if you're just putting it in without being over salesy? Yeah, there are people doing.
They're gonna make you sell it somehow, Scott. They're not gonna just let you. That's
what I was saying. If I
they're not gonna let me just pick up the phone like this, and that'll be it. They want. Hey, I use this. I use that. You're gonna have to make that the little note inside of all your YouTube videos and stuff like that. This is a paid sponsorship. People look at paid sponsorships different. I think not all of them. Some people might need the product, but even though I use it every day, I use a DJI. If I took a deal from DJI, no matter what I say about DJI, and I love it to death, and which I really did because I did before, people are gonna be like, he's just being paid for it. No. I had to be before I did this commercial or this ad.
But do you really think all your loyal followers that watch you now, do you really think they would say that?
Yeah. I think when I go to promote or I go to say that, that new Luna camera or the 360 camera is a better camera, they're gonna be like, yeah, he must have got another offer. Yeah, that's what I think I really think they would think that. It's like, you love this camera last year, but this time you're doing the Luna. the ad is still there because I got to promote it. So it's a paid ad somewhere in there. There's a paid ad. Yes, it's for Luna now.
Now, but do you think that it would be a time and a place for a full-time channel? Like, let's just say like a Poverty to Paradise or something like that. Someone who lives on a ship and, I mean, is actively sharing what she's making by revenue, right? I mean, could she juggle paid sponsorships? Is there a time and place?
Oh no, she can make money off of it. I don't believe anything she sells. I wouldn't believe anything she sells. I wouldn't believe that she uses that. I don't. When I see ads on TV, you see some star with Old Spice. I don't believe in it a bit that you use Old Spice with all the money you have. I don't believe you use nothing personal Old Spice. If you want to send something my way, we can talk. But I don't believe. No, I don't believe it. When people start doing those ads like that, no. You know what I like, Scott? I like Scott going out there with a camera and talking about how much he loves that camera. Not being paid, I like that. When I start seeing people being paid, I think it clouds how good it really is.
I agree too, Bill.
Yep.
But everybody says, well, people always say, well, no, I know Carnival paid for this cruise, but I'm gonna give you my honest review. I don't believe you. I don't believe it.
I agree. When it becomes a commercial, when you have to stop what you're talking about in your everyday YouTube your life that has built your channel and say, oh, by the way, this sip is brought to you by Bacardi Spice, made in Puerto Rico since 1896.
I love it.
You know what I mean? But if it was like, yo, I'm drinking my Bacardi Spice, we're going to continue on, I'll do that. I'm not stopping our live and what we've built and the amazing people that actually watch us to stop and say, you must drink Bacardi Spice because this is the best rum in the world.
But even some of the bigger cruise channels have said they're pulling back from being sponsored. They're not going to take free cruises anymore because
I don't believe them.
Feel like it clouds their judgment, right, on that cruise.
Especially stuff you don't use. If it was Bacardi, like I said, if the Bacardi came to me and said, hey, we'll pay you X if you say Bacardi. I say Bacardi anyway. I'm drinking Bacardi Spice rum. I'm drinking Bacardi Dark rum. I do it anyway. If you're going to pay me, sure. Am I going to stop what Liz has built and I have built to stop and say, you must drink Bacardi rum? No.
So okay. So with that being said, now you're sponsored by Bacardi rum. You can't drink anything else. You can't go out there with.
I don't know that I would do it anyway.
I'm just saying. Now you're sponsored by Bacardi rum. You can't go out there with every other rum or whatever and like have that drink. You can't be seen with it.
Yeah,
because you're paid and bought by Bacardi rum now. And I just it's not worth that. If it depends on how much money you got paid. We wouldn't get paid enough. Beer products. We don't get paid enough.
Nope.
And I don't.
TRT is here.
It's
and I drink more.
He uses this beard oil, and then they catch me. It's like I don't use that beard oil.
Yeah, I mean it's a great point of revenue if you're doing YouTube full time.
Yes.
Or retired or whatever. We work full time. This is not our full-time income, and you don't make all that much money unless you have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of subscribers. You can't retire. We both work full time. So Bacardi, as much as I love it, can't pay me enough to retire to drink the rum all the time. There's a lot of rums I love.
I just like being impartial.
Yeah.
Like to me, being impartial and authentic and not feeling like I have to promote something. I mean, clearly we love Carnival, but we love Carnival because we love Carnival, not because
we get
Carnival pays us.
We don't.
Right. Team Reese Travel is here. Avoid the room service wings on Carnival Dream. Noted. Yes, please do.
You make me want to try them. They can't be that bad.
They were great on the Spirit.
Let's see. Oh, you guys are both watching. Everybody, there's multiple people watching both of our streams. Bill, we love you guys. Thank you.
We appreciate it.
I'm so far behind, guys. Now it's a party. Yeah, I'm watching Bill. Love you guys. Thank you. Let's see. I would be happy to be partially monetized. I have the subscribers. I need to bring the watch hours back up again. Yeah. Start posting that evergreen content, man. Whether it's about Canada or something.
The lives are not going to get you there. Go back into your archives. Scott said earlier, He was posting Alaska videos from 3 years ago. And people are asking him, did he go to Alaska this week? You know, so go back into those archives, get that B-roll. Scott said it best, you know, put it out there. People follow you and watch you because of what you do.
Yep. You guys have no idea where I'll be next week. Liz does, but you guys don't have any idea where I'll be next week. I'm gonna be somewhere else, and it won't be Alaska. Can you guess? Keisha, beautiful. Keisha. Oh, look at this, 380 jewels. We got a fortune cookie. Thank you so much. I mean, I figured, you know, at least a little bow. Thank you very much. We'll give him this one.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money,
Yeah. Hello, the educated natural. Welcome in. Good to see you.
Welcome in.
Investing with Rod is here. Hello, Investing with Rod. Oh my lord. Oh God. I am so far behind, guys. This is
I mean,
okay. Doing long form content means more ads on your videos as well as, which means more money for you. Yeah, 110%.
If you watch it, if they watch it, but if your content is boring,
thank you, Bill.
If nobody's watching your video, it doesn't matter. They can have all the ads you want. If they're not watching, what difference does it make?
Yep.
If they're bored within the first 30 seconds and they click off. Anyway, but yes.
I'm sitting here working on ideas while listening. There you go. I've got an idea, something that I'm going to work on this week and do a series. Ooh, look at that. We're motivating people.
Keep it to yourself.
Out in my head currently.
Keep it to yourself until it comes out.
Yep, that's true. Casual Cruiser says, I do it because I enjoy videoing it and reliving it when I edit. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I stop you 1 second, Scott?
Yes.
If you go down to the bottom of the chat, Going Coconuts 81 came in. But this is what we're talking about as far as algorithms. We're talking. Save where you were at.
All the way to the bottom.
But I know.
Oh my God, I missed the super chat.
Welcome in.
Oh my God, this. Oh my God.
You're way beyond.
Dude, there's like 300 messages.
But
What the heck?
But this is what we're talking about. If you put your content out there, the algorithm will push you out there, and now you have to entertain Going Coconuts 81. We're talking about for some reason they went to their algorithm. Welcome in. We appreciate you being in here. We're talking a little bit of YouTube. Going Coconuts. But I mean, this is why we do what we do. Not necessarily for the money. We don't make enough money, or I don't know what they do, but I don't make enough money to actually worry about it. You know, but we love talking cruising. We love the algorithm, and that's why we have Carnival Cruise Addicts 56 people in the live every week, and they only have 4,000 subscribers, 4,000 plus subscribers. Probably I might be a little low, 4,500 around there. This is why we do it. And Going Coconuts, thank you for stopping in. But we appreciate it. You don't know how much that means for us as creators, for somebody new coming into a chat.
110%. This is why we do it. Let's see. TJ says, for new channels, create a playlist on your channel. It helps a lot for watch hours.
It does.
That's good, really good. Let's see. Squirrel Shirley is here. Squirrels World. Sleeping stream got no feet, no farting, and no figgling around. That's right. No fridging around. Sorry, no fridging around. That's right. Let's see. Oh my God, they love B-roll. Yes, I love B-roll. B-roll. I created so many things from B-roll that were never meant to be created out of it. It's funny, when I put a video out, I post it on Facebook. Everyone says, "Have fun." I have been home for weeks from that cruise. Right? See? Yeah.
Yep.
Can you post a performance from one of the shows without being copyrighted, like one song they did? Not in the
monetized. No.
Correct. And I probably shouldn't say you should get in the habit of it, because you could probably get away with it now, but once you are monetized, you will be running from copyrighted music when you're doing long form.
You can get 5 to 10 seconds. I think we kind of figured out of actual music before you get the strike.
You can use it, but make sure there's other noise. What they don't want is like a professional copy being made from that. So a lot of times they have a record playing. If there's no music but that, you can't get away with it. But if people are dancing, clapping, or the cruise director is talking over it, they won't pick up on it. If you go to my videos, you see a lot. I don't use a lot of cover for now for the sell-away parties because of something like that, because so much noise is being made around it that it's not going to get copyrighted.
Makes sense.
Let's see. Hello, Pig Perfectly Imperfect Gamer. Hello, everyone.
Welcome
Hope
in. Welcome
everyone
in.
as well. Good to see you. That's also a new name. Let's see. Did I miss Paul? Did I miss Paul? God, I miss so many people. I'm so sorry if I miss you. Paul's here. Hello, Paul. Welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. I'm bouncing all around the chats, and I'm like 300 chats behind. This is so bad. Gifted 5 controversial cruising memberships. Thank you so much, Mike. You are the best, buddy. Let me give you this. I'm so sorry it's so late, but let's do it. Thank you very much, and welcome to the clan, the 5 of you.
Welcome in, everybody.
Wakeview said it took years for most channels to become monetized. I never thought it would happen overnight, but it does feel like the goalpost has been moved to the next state. Yeah.
But if you've been doing it, if you've been doing it, that means you're not starting from the ground level. I don't know, how many views or watch hours you have or subs you have right now, Wakeview. But you got a head start. Just start pushing out now.
Yeah, the new thing doesn't start till literally February 1. This is, we learned, I don't know if we do mention this. Everybody that's actually, we did. Okay. That you have to go in, much like the Carnival Rewards thing. You have to agree. But yeah, so you got time. You definitely got time. You got a lot of support. You got a lot of family out here.
It looks like that in your YouTube studio. It will look like that. That's your opt-in for all the creators that are already in, that you all have to agree to. Otherwise, you can actually lose some of your monetization rates if you don't agree.
Well, let me ask you this, Scott. While you're pulling that up, being monetized, how's it going to affect shorts?
That's right.
I think this is one of the big ones that nobody's talking about it, but this is one of the bigger ones that's going to affect people that are already monetized.
That's right.
You better be really good at shorts. That's all I gotta say.
Really good.
You need to have a shark jumping out of a plane with JFK behind it, and you found Jimmy Hoffa and a bag of gold with a little leprechaun and the end of a rainbow.
And you might come close.
Yeah, you might. Shorts views in the last 90 days.
10 million. Yes, that's correct.
I don't think we've got even a million in lifetime. So
yeah, 4 years, 3 years.
Or you will make $0.
Yes, you will make $0, but okay, if you're already monetized, you can still use your shorts to drive traffic to your long form. You won't get paid. They are separating the monetization from long form to shorts, which is true. So if you are still getting revenue from shorts right now, the few dollars that you are getting from the shorts, come February 1st, that will actually change unless you're hitting 10 million in the last nine.
Our biggest short has
has over 100,000 views.
And we made like $9.
We made like $13. Like, 13, come on, it's not worth it.
No,
it's not. I think I looked at over the last 365 days, shorts, I made $35, $40 off shorts.
We're not those
over the last year. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I guess they're gonna take it away from me. I'm gonna be punished.
Ship tours are hard work. They definitely are. The Cam Fam's here. Hello, Cam Fam. Welcome in. Good to see you. Honestly, my channel. I don't know why my thing keeps disconnecting, but honestly, my channel was an afterthought for my travel agency. I just wanted content to show clients or potential clients. It turned into a fun hobby, but YouTube has made it a challenge now. Yeah.
Well, but it hasn't changed.
No.
You can still do that. Yeah, it hasn't changed. So okay, so now you're not gonna make $10 off of YouTube. Whoop-de-doo. That's your concern is the travel agency. I know a lot of travel agents, that's what they use YouTube for, to drive traffic to their agency. It has nothing to do about YouTube. So even if you don't get monetized, you still could put that content out there. You got into your channel. Hey, Wakeview Travel. That's what you do. It's not going to change. You don't make enough money off YouTube to be that concerned with it for most people.
Right. Pig Perfectly Imperfect Gamer says, you think showing my face during videos is important moving forward?
It's helpful.
I don't know.
I thought it was helpful. I changed it. As I said, and I've seen a few.
In the corner playing the game.
I think it's helpful. Putting a face to the name to me is important. I'll stop.
I mean, a gamer. I don't gaming. Gaming is a whole different animal. I don't know if gaming is the same as far as showing your face. I don't know.
It is pouring here. Oh my Lord. My trail vlog is evergreen. It didn't do well when it first dropped, but it gets views every week. Same thing with my ship tour. Yep.
The tri-rail.
Ship review video would be so hard for me. Recording ship simulators are hard enough for me. Hey, you can work up to it.
But you never know. I mean,
John is here from the AAAB show. I really like room tours and ship tours. My dumbest video smoked my pride and joy videos. Yeah, it always happens like that, right?
Yeah,
you're like, this video is going to do nothing. And you're like, what?
Our helicopter video, which we thought was going to be the best thing ever, probably pretty close to one of our worst videos.
It wasn't that. It was just disappointing.
Yeah, well,
I did it too. Like 3 or 4 years ago, I had this helicopter tour, and it was the year that my laptop crashed. I lost all the footage, so I can't go back and even pull up the footage anymore. I said, okay, well, it was in Google Photos or something, so I got the clip. I can still do this one. Yeah, I mean, I don't even think it reached 1,000 views. I mean, I thought it was the greatest video ever.
I mean, it always happens.
That was my viral video. I'm like, I know this is going to go viral.
And to CAA, we've done this both ways multiple times. Liz has confirmed. I don't think it makes a difference.
Yeah, I stopped doing the voiceover because the amount of views we got on the voiceover didn't it was a lot of work for no results. But it's pretty different. I
thought it would be great talking about what you're seeing on screen. We practiced it. We recorded it 4 times. It made zero squat on the views. Yeah. So I don't think people care. I did. They don't.
Well, we had our cabin tours linked on those sites too, Liz. Sometimes the clicks on those links are what drives up the views on those. Yeah,
it is.
100%.
Because I do it all the time. I was when I first started. I'm like, it should be like a law that you have to do a cabin tour. Whatever cabin you're in, whoever you are, you should have to do a cabin tour and upload it to YouTube so I can see what my cabin looks like before I get on the ship.
Let's see. Yeah, I would not buy subscribers. I'm not too proud to ask you to subscribe, though.
No, I mean that's perfectly fine. But honestly,
look at this, Bill.
We are still listening. And new stuff for me. You're all great. Oh, thank you. Pig Perfectly. We appreciate it.
We
love talking. And gamers, we're in here. And if you're trying to grow your channel, you have Vicky in here from Foodies. I've lost it. Foodies Vacation. Vicky. Anyway, it's a grow channel. So if you're looking for like new subscribers,
cheers from Bacardi Rum.
But they do have gamers in there, and even if you just want to connect with other gamers, that's really what I'm getting to, because I like connecting to cruisers, travelers, and things like that. So I mean, it always helps out.
The people on this screen, says Mitch, do YouTube the right way, Aaron. Some of the greatest people. We feel lucky to have stumbled across. Well, thank you very much, Mitch. Much appreciated.
But it's 2 ways. We feel the same way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, running into you. If we were doing the same thing right now and you guys didn't show up, would you really feel like that? Like, hey, and there's nobody here. Nobody's watching. Zero. Nobody's talking.
Would you, Mitch? Would you? On Wednesday, would you, Mitch? Would you?
Still be that one?
I hope Kevin Lynn saw that. Oh, Lord. All right. Yes, YOLO is great. She definitely is. Let's see here. Right. Ooh. Yolo says, right. I had a choice to make. You want quick and not hit it, or you want to do what you really joined YouTube for, right? I did a redesign of the channel and I think it's working. Slow, but working, right?
It is. There's been a few channels that rebranded. They rebranded. So I mean, but it's a slow process. I looked at one today, and I mean, it's a slow process, but I think they're doing it. I think they're doing it right. I looked it up, and the subs are nowhere near before.
Gerald, this is so good. Question mark. Get viewers to ask Mark questions.
That is good. That is good.
That's so good. Question mark.
Question mark.
Question mark.
That is a good one.
Here's another one. If you guys go to Celebration Key or your next private island, Gerald, all right, you can do X marks the spot, and you can like do a little like scavenger hunt, like I don't know, think about something, little scavenger hunt. But yeah, you can make a whole video about that. Of X marks the spot. I like that. Good.
Mark a lot.
That was great. That was great. I love this. We're all helping each other. I know Gerald's like this. She's right now. Oh, shit. I know you got to get all your notes down. I remember the days when I first started. I didn't know what I was doing, but had met some cool, fun people. Yeah, that's right. Those late nights, those late Friday nights, right?
Mike? I remember. Well, no, I remember, and when I look at Eddie and that group, I'm thinking about the things I did. I used to be the same way, and I'm just talking about anything. I'm talking about cruising.
6 hours.
I'm talking about
7 hours. Detroit, talking about everything. Everything, Bill.
You bring it up. I feel I'm one of those guys that you bring up a topic, I think I can talk about it.
Oh God, Embarkation Nation was oh my God, it was hours on end, just hours and hours and hours.
Z's in here.
Great, it was great.
Z was one of them. Z, I don't know if he's still here because he's in and out a lot of times. But Z is in here, and he used to be the same way. Matter of fact, I did a 12-hour live with Z. I don't know if I stayed the whole time, but he did a 12-hour live.
I don't know if I stayed the whole time. Thank you very much, Cruz Campo. Let me see if I have another. I gotta have another something here. Oh. Nope. That's right.
Oh no!
And when Scott doesn't come back from the Unhinged Group Cruise, you'll know why. Just so you know, I mean, this is exhibit A, Your Honor.
Is it exhibit or is it ribbit? Because it kind of looks like a frog a little bit. Just saying.
That wasn't a frog. That was a seal. I was a trained seal being fed at hibachi place someplace.
Oh God. We are changing up our vlogging style because we are vlogging like 2019, fast paced, lots of cuts and such. But our new style is documentary style. Ooh, okay.
See if it works. I mean, that's the key. Try something. You have to give it time to actually catch on, but you have to after a certain while decide, hey, I want to go a different direction.
I need to become more organized on vacation, YOLO, because when I get home, I feel so overwhelmed by the rest of my life. I forget those feelings. I need to change that. Yeah, it's true. It is true. Let's see. Scott's so motivating. Well, thank you.
I was just corrected. Z says 12 and a half hours.
I was correct. Oh, there's Embarkation Nation. Hey guys, good to see you. Man, I'm only at 5:39. It's like
holy moly, it's 9 o'clock.
Crazy. Okay, wait, hold on. YouTube is like playing the lottery. You buy tickets, put in the work. Not everyone wins. Enjoy the ride and celebrate everyone you meet and touches your soul. John, I mean, that's perfect. You're right. Not everybody wins, right? Not everybody wins. Enjoy the ride. Celebrate everyone you meet that touches your soul.
Well, that's you need to enjoy what you're doing and think about why you're doing it. If you're doing YouTube to make money, you're barking up the wrong tree. Very, very few people make a living at YouTube. I mean, when I say 2%, 5% maybe make a living at YouTube. Most people, it's a side hustle that they do. And then there's like us where we just enjoy doing it. Do you get a couple of dollars on the side? Yes. I'm not changing my lifestyle. Hey, that might buy a giveaway or something like that, or whatever. That's it. I mean, most of us aren't making any money. Everybody here that wants to get monetized, I mean, I understand that, but don't kill yourself because, yeah, when you get that first check for, once you get monetized, and then it takes 2 or 3 months to get that first check for $101. $101, you're gonna be like, hey, I spent my whole life trying to get these watch hours, and this is all I get out of it. I mean, you might just wait.
Yep.
For some of them, some people they make decent money, but usually it's not from the YouTube monetization. It's from other things, other sources.
Mortis, says we have 444 subscribers. That's angel numbers. Do you know what that means, Gerald? It means the angel number 444 is widely seen as a powerful number of stability, divine protection, and reassurance. That is reassurance that you are doing the right thing, Gerald. Okay, Gerald and Mark have to add a little pizzazz into it, a little question mark, if you should say. And I think, we'll change the 444 to 1,001 and more. Obviously, we don't like the one, and some fall off. 1,030, 1,044. How's that? We'll give you your. I was going to say 33, yep. But whatever. Let's see here. 233. That's actually not that far either. 233 away from 1,000. Would love to get to that this year. I would say work on some Canadian shorts, Michael Ann. Some Canadian real shorts. What are those things? Hey. Let's see.
I would, Michael Ann. I don't know. Well, I don't know if you did it, but like in Detroit, which I didn't do.
People so close.
Detroit was being taken over by smoke from a wildfire in Canada. Go out there, film some of that. I don't know where you're at in Canada, but if wildfire smoke, make a long video, get people to watch, get some watch hours that way.
Yep. Yeah, we have 3,568. Oh my God,
you're there.
Once you add that one segment, I'm telling you, you don't even need another one. So add that one segment, work on some shorts. Within no time, I promise. Brand deals scare me. Yeah, I just wanted to ask the opinions of the other panelists. Let's see. Scott, we really don't trust you. Bill, sorta, but Scott definitely not. Yeah, see,
Scott, you're rubbing off on me now. Scott, sort of.
$100 to $200 on Amazon is normal buying, not a cruise. Oh, sorry.
The Amazon, I can see the Amazon affiliate link. If it's like stuff that you use and you put the link in, you still have to put it down as a sponsored video. But if it's like what you normally use, I see that.
But look, the cameras you use, the wireless mics. What about the wireless mics? The gimbals, right? Like you guys, they use it. I mean, okay, right, yes, there are some people that put it in there, click and buy. But I think if you're a good creator, you can find ways to put that in genuinely without making it here, buy my shit.
But that was the whole point, was being sponsored by them. See, this is the Amazon link. You're not being sponsored really by anybody. Amazon, I guess. You're not really being sponsored. So when you talk about a camera,
brand deals, you're not really being sponsored either. It's not sponsorships fall in a different category by themselves. Sponsorships, you're actually getting paid big bucks by.
Okay, so when I watch these big channels, and this is the best VPN out there. This is the one I use.
That is a brand deal. That's not sponsored. Sponsored is if I was sponsored by Pepsi, right? Everything, my background would have to be Pepsi. This would have to be Pepsi. My underwear would have to be Pepsi. My socks would have to be Pepsi.
So that's even worse.
Everything would yes, it is even worse. But I'm saying that would be, Pepsi would be giving me $60,000 a year to be wearing only Pepsi. I'd have Pepsi stickers on my car. I'd have Pepsi, what do you call that thing? The things the girls use to foofy the steering wheel cover. Everything would be Pepsi. My toilet bowl cover would be Pepsi. It would be Pepsi'd out. I would be so, and I don't drink soda. I would be so overdone by Pepsi. It would be crazy.
I just enjoyed my Costco water.
There you go. But no, that's what you're seeing there. Those are big time brand deals. And yes, they could generate thousands of dollars, but it's not a sponsorship. Yeah. Sponsorship is literally you are sponsored by one person. That's it. And they're paying you lots of a salary worth of money, not a couple thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars.
I tell you, I don't gamble much as far as like playing cards. I don't play, you know, like when I go on a casino and play
Diamond
cards.
Boys.
I'm playing on a cruise ship, but when I do play, I play with Wakeview Travel Cards.
Yes, there we go, baby.
I always travel with my Wakeview Travel Cards. I mean, if you don't have Wakeview Travel Cards, do you really have any playing cards at all?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what when I drink, I only use a TJ's Destination koozie, you know, and a Cruise Life TV mug. You know, this is what we don't want to do, folks.
But if you have something you want to keep cold, try a Carnival Cruise Addicts mug.
All right, hold on. So
I keep warm in my Warm Strong Adventures T-shirt. You know, they're always great in controversy.
So
this is why you don't want to.
No, we can't be bought.
All right, let's talk about this. So go into your analytics and look at the 365 view, so you can see how the hours were if you had a spike, and be prepared as that gets to the left side. Right, 365 days. Now, okay, so now let's talk a little bit before I get down to the bottom, what we haven't talked about yet. Right. The change for all of the people that have not gotten into the program, or those people that will sit on their hands and not start a YouTube channel until it's definitely not plausible, that will have to be into the new 8,000 watch hour program. Okay, now 365 days. Why I said that is because I think, Bill, it would be a good idea for you and I to share our watch hours over the last 365 for our audience, to get to show them kind of where we sit for the last 365 days. Now, this is not saying that we have to maintain any sort of watch hours to continue to be monetized. We are just showing you, right, what the grinding does for watch hours within 365.
Well, let me make sure I got all my tabs closed. Hold on. I got to make sure I don't have certain tabs open. I got
75,000 tabs. Should we show yours first or mine?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Let's show Bill's first,
and this is for the last 365 days.
365. Okay, it is down there. Okay, got it. Here we go. Okay. Boom. So that is for the last 365 days. We have, that is the views. Where's the watch hours, Bill?
Can you see it?
6.6K.
Oh, 6.6K. Sorry.
Yep.
Big. Yes. So 6.6K.
I didn't reach the 8,000 threshold.
Correct.
I'm not far away from it. And as I said, even though that says it was 10% more than the previous 365 days, I didn't push myself, because all I was worried about was the 4,000 before. So I didn't push myself. You see the amount there, over a year. I mean, it bought me a cruise. Okay, YouTube bought me a cruise. But if I had to work, I mean, it could be done. My whole thing was, when I'm talking about retention, because if you look up there, I have 360,000 views in the last year.
Mm-hmm.
If I can, with that or retain the retention rate, it shouldn't be a problem. Subscribers over the last year, I got 829 subscribers. I didn't get 1,000. I didn't get 1,000 last month. I didn't get 5,000 last month. I got 829 over the entire year. So this is like growth. And now I get more. The bigger you get, the more subscribers you get. So, and it's kind of naturally. I mean, it just happens. They found an old video. They click from this. They do this. You go live, and people come in and sub to your channel. So, I mean, this is right here. It's just a real channel. And you know what I do? I go live twice a week.
Yep.
And I try to put out a video every Tuesday, but I've been slacking off on that, so I haven't been doing that. When I'm on a cruise ship, I go live. I put out some shorts and things like that. I don't think it's a lot of work, but I'm retired. I don't have small kids, anything like that. But this is that's what I had. I mean, it is what it is. It's if it went away, am I going to cry? No. I mean, it did. It bought me a cruise. I go on one less cruise.
Ooh, for Bill. One less cruise. All right, let's see. No! All right, let's see. Controversial cruisings, 365. Okay, so in the last 365, I have barely just made the 8.2K. But you see there the 8.2K watch hours. I do go live 4 times a week. So that definitely does help with the watch hours, especially Thirsty Thursday and the match game. Well, actually, Cruise Talk Live too. All of my lives, they all help with that. And you can also see as that reflects, I definitely have not been posting as many evergreen videos. So you can see that Bill's views, even though his watch time is lower than mine, my views are significantly lower because I only have 181.7K. And that is because I definitely did not post as much evergreen content and as much standalone videos as I wanted. And then you'll also see there the 314 subscribers. I probably should have done a little bit better of pushing and self-promoting myself, but
you can get 10,000.
Horrible at it. I'm so bad at self-promoting myself. So, but yeah, 8.2 watch hours. So, you know, like I said, I think if I were to redo it over again, I would not rely as much as I relied on lives. I think I really got addicted to them. I think I liked watching them. I think I saw part of my personality that can cater to this platform. But if I could relive it, I definitely don't think I would relive it, because unfortunately now that is, fortunately and unfortunately both, it is part of me. Not saying that none of those shows could end or they will end at one point, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely different. And I would probably be posting, and I am going to be posting a lot more evergreen and standalone videos, because the views definitely represent some of your channel. And for me, having that 8.2K watch hours and only having 181,000 watch hours is, or views, excuse me, is not that doesn't impress me. So that just tells me that I have to, in the next 365 days, do a little bit more work. So there's metrics, you know.
The thing with that, Scott, it impresses me, which is what I've been talking about this whole time, is about retention. Scott had half as many views, but he had what, 25% more 25% more watch hours. That's because I did you know, a lot of shorts. I got views. Here's 1,000. Here's 15,000 views on a short. Here's a short. Lots of views. There was no retention rate for my long form video. There was no really great retention rate on the lives and stuff like that. So when I talk to you about retention rate, that's what I'm talking. He's the example I'm using for retention rate. Half the views, he made more watch hours than that, 30% more watch hours. So that when I say you want retention rate, you want people to stay to the end. Mm-hmm. You know, say it back. When you want that, that's what you're looking for. You know, do I hate Scott for that? Yeah, but that's a different story. You know. But this is how you learn. This is Scott. Okay, whatever he's doing, it's working. It's working on his retention rate. How can I do that? How can I replicate what Scott is doing? To me, because some people look at, oh, you had 360,000 views. That's a lot of views. Yeah, but look at the retention rate. It's not nearly as impressive as Scott, 180,000 views.
But it's gotten way better, Bill. It's gotten way better with the vlogs. Your vlog style now.
No. I mean,
it's definitely gotten better.
I've started a month of last cruise, whatever. I started to try to do something a little bit differently because I wanted to work on retention. Well, then this YouTube thing came along. I didn't sweat YouTube because I didn't really care. I mean, if it's like the diamond thing. I always talk about being diamond. If they take it away, they take it away. I'm still cruising. I know.
You're diamond, really?
It's a stick. I'm diamond on Royal. I'm diamond on Carmino. I'm diamond on MSC. But I wouldn't stop cruising or anything like that. I'm still going cruising. So if YouTube took this away and made it like you had to have 40,000 watch hours, I won't make it. But I'm not giving up on it, and you guys shouldn't either. If you like posting about cruising, if you're worried about making money, I mean, that's something different. But if you really like the community and like the interaction with people, which like I believe Scott, Chris, and Liz, I think they like. I think if you told us we didn't make any more money, you next Wednesday you will see us. I think there'll be a Thursday tomorrow. I think there'll be a match game still. We're going to do it. Scott, not to put his business out there, but like a lot of his shows, he plays copyrighted music. He doesn't make any money off of it anyway. He doesn't make any money. It's not he's trying to make money. He's trying to build a base, and you guys keep showing up. That's what he's trying to do. You're the followers that he's looking for. He doesn't make any money from YouTube.
I'm trying to avoid all the texts. Where are you on Thursday? You didn't tell us. Like, oh shit. Oh, Danny, help me.
that should tell you a lot right there, though, in my opinion.
I loved all the text, by the way, guys. Don't take that the wrong. I really do, honestly. When I last minute cancel or I don't have a thumbnail up there, and you guys don't, believe me, it really does warm my heart. The Savage Blogger is here. Hello, Mr. Batman. Good to see you, buddy. Hope Gotham is doing well. Let's see. You have to find creative ways to pitch that product in your own voice while still meeting the brand requirements. I'm willing to do that for products I believed in and I trust. Yes, I mean, I believe that I could do it genuinely. I don't think everybody could do it genuinely, but Kiki, that's kind of where I'm like, I don't know where I really sit on it, but I kind of see what you're putting down. This is kind of the approach that I would have if I did it. If it
was something that you use, I could see it. I just don't like it because I think it would be more of the way people look at you. It's like, well, they're being paid for that. What else are they being paid for? I mean, and doesn't mean it doesn't just because I'm being paid doesn't mean I don't like it. Bacardi rum was that Chris? Was that it?
Yes.
Bacardi rum. Yep.
Bacardi rum. I mean, if you like it, you like it. If you got paid for it, I still think you would like it. But other people might think, yeah, he's only drinking it because. So that's the only thing I have with that. But you have to make. You saw what I made. Scott made more than me. But it's not enough for anything. So you have to make money somewhere, and hopefully that would be with the luggage, with the VPNs, with the perfume or cologne or whatever in the spray bottle.
Yep.
You got to make money.
Protoss says, who is also a new name, says YouTube is pushing down on small creators. I don't see any benefits to increasing the watch hours for monetization. What do you guys feel is the benefit for increasing the watch hours for those who they don't even have a YouTube channel yet? Because we can't even say those who have a YouTube channel who are actively working, you're not at the 8,000 yet. You don't have to worry about that yet. But the people that are not going to start until February 1st, 2027 and sit on their hands for 172 days, what do you really feel like there are the benefits for raising the hours on this monetization? Like, let's take the blanket off of the big elephant in the room. What do you think the benefits are for increasing the watch hours for new YouTube accounts? New YouTube.
I mean, I think it's to flush out all the channels that aren't high quality and driving, important information. There's a lot. Look, anybody can start a YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody can. Yep. But not anyone can create a high quality or a quality YouTube channel that's actually got content that people are coming back to over and over.
Correct.
And I think YouTube is trying to get creators in the program. They're going to drive consistent ad revenue for them, right? And that people will continue to watch.
YouTube's a business. They want people to watch our videos so they can make money. I collect baseball cards. I have for a long time. I can probably easily hit X amount of hours in X amount of time if I just went through all my really cool baseball cards at a very slow pace. I can get the hours. I might be able to get the subs, but I can get the hours, because they're really cool cards. So I think they want people to be engaging, have a good time, and just, I don't know, they have a channel that matters. Don't have a channel that, air quotes, make money. You've seen the numbers. They don't make a lot of money.
I mean, because if you're going to get people watching your content, they're going to make money. You're going to make money, but it's got to be
a business.
It's got to be, like you said, the people with the windshield, they're driving in their car for hours. They're you know, whatever. Like, it's got to be high quality content that's going to benefit the community, right?
Correct.
It's a business. Endgame is YouTube is a business. So I think with the 8,000 hours, they're going to weed out some of the channels that don't really do much.
Maybe relying a little bit too much on AI and not actual create. Because if honestly, you won't really have a problem if you're putting out true and genuine and natural content that is engaging, that people want to watch within your realm, in your, I hate the word niche, but in your realm and in your niche, right? If you have a channel about blankets and you're talking about, you know, lumberjacking, like you're like, what the fuck? Like, obviously that's not even in your realm. Like, not even, you can't even tell me like lumberjacking and blankets, like, no, it don't work.
Right? If I went on our channel and started talking about baseball cards on Carnival Cruise Addicts, it's not going to help at all. It's useless.
No,
you know,
it's going to hurt actually more than it's going to help. Yep. Let's see. And for channels I support, I watch those ads through and through. Oh yes, me too. Through and through to help them get to the bag. Yes, that's right.
I hate commercials, but I watch them.
On mute.
Yeah, I think as far as YouTube, and I think they're trying to push out people that they don't want to be content creators. They like the title of content creator. They like the stigma that goes along with being a content creator. I'm monetized, and they're trying to push them out. You're just taking up bandwidth because you're not putting out content. You're not trying to be a content creator, and I think that's the big thing. Okay. What they get me at is the whole like, was it 500 and 1,000 subscribers or something, or no, 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours.
Mini monetization.
The mini monetization. Yeah. See, that's just a money grab. Okay, wait a second. Let's let those smaller channels open up fan funding, memberships, super chats. We'll let them get it. We're not going to pay them a dime out of our pocket. Let everybody else pay it, but we'll still take 30%.
Yep.
See, I mean, it's a business. It's a money grab. The 4,000, the 8,000 watch hours is to push probably the lower end people out because they're just tired of the bandwidth that people are just putting anything up, and then after 5 months, well, here's a paycheck. Right.
They don't want to pay the $22 every month until you get to they're like done with those channels. No. Yep. Let's see. Going Coconut says, is there links to everyone's channel in here? Oh, that's right. Should be. And if you are on the Warm Strong side, you can drop #strong, little #strong, and Nightbot will drop your link. One of the mods on my side could drop any of the links that Going Coconuts would like to connect with. A lot of good stuff on all three of our channels here that you see up on our on the panels.
It's all different. I mean, it's good stuff from good people, and you will enjoy it.
Let's see. So, how much would be enough to have you do a paid promotion, or is there no price? Question from Tanya.
I'm gonna go with, if it was me, they said, hey, if you mention our rum during your live, sure. If I'm gonna stop and do a promotion, no, not doing it.
I have to think about it. I have to think about it really.
I drink Bacardi anyway, so I'm referring specifically to Bacardi. But if I had to do a verbal, hey, look, I'm drinking Bacardi, that's fine. I do it anyway, But I don't know. I can't stop what we've built to promote something. I don't know if I can do that right now. I just don't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What's enough? I don't know. I just don't. I don't want to be beholden to any company. And as I said, there was a company level. I mentioned them, level 8, and there was talks of me doing an ad and things for their luggage. I'm happy. I have Samson. I'm happy. And I'm not saying level 8 isn't good luggage. Probably great luggage. A lot of content creators are promoting that or whatever in their channels. More power to them. They like the luggage. That's fine. I just don't want to. I just don't want to. I for that reason. I mean, DJI, could I? But then it's like, that means I can't go out here and try the other cameras because, well, next thing you know, they're suing me because all of a sudden they say, well, you said this was the greatest. And it's about credibility.
We'll sign no NDAs.
And it's about
we're not talking about signing NDAs. We're just talking about a small brand deal.
Well, okay, Scott. If I'm telling you right now that DJI is the greatest camera ever made, and next video you see me with the 360, I mean, why would you believe me about anything I say about any other cruise line? Why would you even believe me? If I told you I love Bacardi rum, and then next time you see me with rum, it's another rum company and I'm drinking it. Wait a second, I thought, are you lying to me about this? What are you lying to me about the greatest dinner ever had? Are you lying to me about the cruise ship?
But here's the thing: you wouldn't do that. So when you told me that the DJI camera was the best camera, I would believe you, right? Yeah, and I know that the next day you wouldn't pick up another camera and show another camera. So I mean,
but eventually, but you will, because now DJI, you come up with a 360. People do it all the time. I mean, it's if you're really going to stick to a brand, maybe. I mean, maybe. But other than that, I mean, it's, are we going to trust you? There's many people. I don't trust anybody that's trying to sell me a VPN. I don't trust anybody trying to sell me cologne. The cruise channel is trying to sell me cologne. I don't trust people that are telling me that this luggage is the best luggage they ever had, and it's in their chat. I don't believe it. Could be. I don't believe it.
Going Coconut says, I think if you're not hitting 4K watch hours at 1K subs, you're probably not making any money when you get monetized anyway. Work harder on retention and get those hours up. Yeah,
that's it. You work on retention. I saw that comment earlier, and I meant to say something. Retention is the key. Do you know how many people had like 10, 12, 15,000 subscribers and they're still asking for watch hours? Hey, can you run my playlist? Why is that, people? How can you have 15,000 subscribers and asking people to run your playlist because you need watch hours? Tell me how that works.
You bought subs.
Math ain't mathin'. I'm back, and y'all are still here. Yes, Dusty. I'm so sorry I missed you. I missed a lot of people. I really did. I'm so sorry. This chat has way gotten away from me. Let's see. Carmen is here. Hello, welcome in. Good to see you.
What up, though?
Let's see. I like that idea, Trisha. I won't put it on the screen. Let's see. Unhinged is coming, and I get on board. That's right.
Yes.
100% MVP, 250 joules. Yeah. I don't want to miss any super chats. I knew we gotten a few. So let me give them that. Thank you so much. Yeah, I didn't get the look yet, but now I'm definitely gonna get the look, Mitch. So thanks for that. Yeah, definitely way past her bedtime. Let's see. Okay, I'm so far behind. Okay, I'm at 620 now so far. Yes, for a second time in a year's time with that smoke in Michigan, said Carmelin. Let's see. Okay, how much merch do you guys sell? Do you guys carry the stock, or do you make it when it gets ordered?
We sold our first shirt in probably 7 months. Yesterday.
Right.
Yeah, you're not going to make money on merch.
I sold 2 shirts in the last week. I bought both of them.
Oh.
I bought both of them.
Well, you bought both?
I think I did. Yeah, I ordered like a shirt. I go on a cruise. Anyway.
Oh, I have to go and buy one too.
Oh, I sent you a.
I know. That's why I said that. I thought I was one of them.
Maybe he's waiting for a special one or something.
Maybe I didn't hit. I thought I ordered it. Maybe I thought the other one.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't keep track. I don't make enough money off of it, but it's an easy way to put up for me. And this is going to sound bad. I mean, I appreciate when people buy it, and people have bought it in the very beginning. Chris, you see that? But I do it more like you can pay somebody to make a T-shirt, but I can make my own and wear it on a cruise ship. and I can do it. I could probably make it cheaper. And if somebody does want it, oh, here you go. Here's a T-shirt.
I just thought I really think it's cool when we get okay. We don't use fourth wall. We use the Spread Shop. So we don't know who bought it, which is kind of annoying. But when we get one, we're like, oh, that's so cool. Somebody bought it. Like, we're honored, and it's so cool.
It is. It is an honor.
Going Coconuts, I have a unique unique shop. So with all of the lives that I do, Cruise Talk Live that you see now, Thirsty Thursday Trivia, which is tomorrow, the Match Game Live on Friday with these guys, which is just like the Match Game on TV, and the Conscious Cruiser, which is the podcast I do on Mondays. I have a fourth wall shop, which is this here, which is basically a merchandise hub with all of the merchandise for all of the shows that I do. So let's just say we click on Cruise Talk Live merch. You can see all of the merch. We have a Get Off My Lawn flag for your lawn. We have a Mr. Bill travel koozie. We have a Cruise Talk Live hoodie. We have a rocks glass. So I would say on this website, especially now, we do have an ungroup cruise going next in about 6 months, next February. So I will say I do get quite a few orders a month on that website. It does make it very easy to track all of your analytics, all of your sales. It makes it very easy for you to start for free. You get to offer 50 products before you have to sign up for a membership or a subscription or something like that. So you can create and craft 50 different products that you want to offer and set them at a price. They suggest a price for you to make a certain, but you can go under that, and you can even somehow or another make negative money, which I don't know why you would want to do that, but you can do that if you'd like. So I definitely like Fourth Wall. I've been using it for a few months. And I think it just makes it really easy. But it definitely doesn't, it's not supporting or floating. It's just a tiny drip in the bucket, and more so it's for other people to get the shirts, to wear them, and to be word of mouth. It's not to make money. It's to get your name out there and say, hey, who's Warm Strong Adventures? When I see Chris.
Nice shirt, Chris.
Well, who is that?
Yes, nice shirt.
I'm going by and I see their shirts and I'm like, I'm on my phone. I type in Warm Strong Adventures. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Right. That's what the shirts are for. They're not for making money. Let's see. Yes. All the revenue that you saw in both that we shared, that was for 365 days.
Yes.
For both of us. That's not a month or a week or, oh my God.
No, that was mine. That was for that year, last year. That's all I made.
Let's see. Is the estimated revenue strictly ads or are they memberships? It's everything, Mike. It's everything. Everything.
That was everything.
Oh man, if it was just ads, oh God, that would be
holy moly. It would be
sound sweet then, actually.
I was just looking at something as far as how much I made from like YouTube ads. It was half of that.
Yeah, it's about half. Kimberly Lovell is here on the right channel. Thank you very much. Hello, Kimberly. Good to see you. Retention is everything. I have 8K watch hours in the last 28 days. Wow. I had 19K when I just hit 1K subs. My subs are slow, but retention is high.
That's what you want to be. Good job going Coconuts.
I'm going to go over to that channel too. Going Coconuts 81. Okay. New member. Yeah, Wakeview Travel. Thank you very much, Keith and Amanda. That is awesome. Let's give them a little bit of new member. Thank you for being a new member. Yeah. Oh, look at this, Robin Beater going over to the Going Coconuts. I love that. Let's see. 8K watch hours is good news. I think so too. I really do. I think people think it's just huge mountain to climb, but if you're doing the right things, it's really not.
Well, so that's what to me it sounds like it's we're grandfather and you only need a couple of this, a couple of that. That's not putting you to the grindstone. I think, if we had to maintain 8,000, that would make us keep working, keep grinding. But now it's like, you don't need anything.
Yep. I'm very micro niche, says Going Coconuts. La Romana and Punta Cana. Ooh.
Dominican Republic.
I like that. Dominican, I like that.
I like that. We're going to go on over there. Cruising on Comp says entertainment, yep, or education. That's right. That's what they want. That's what the viewers want. They want to either be educated or entertained. I've said that from day one. Cruising on Comp.
Two things. That's it. Well said.
It.
But that's what with Chris. That's why I like watching Chris. Me and the gambling community. I have a love-hate relationship. but when I listen to Chris, he tells me like it is, and he's thrown in the losses in there, and he's not saying I got a free cruise. He's breaking it down how much he paid for it and what it cost him. And he's like me. It's like if I have to gamble $500 and I get a free cruise, that's a good deal. If I gamble $1,000 and they give me a cruise, well, maybe it's not as good of a deal. And I'm just making those numbers up. I'm not getting those numbers or quoting those numbers from any place. But I like the way he talks about gambling, gambling addiction and things like that. I like it. But I have a problem with some of the channels as far as I cruise for free year round. I'm not naming names. Year round. They just give you cruises year round. Well, I gamble $50 here and there. Really? And they just gave you cruises? Because the last time I checked, they
don't.
all these flying that Royal sending to me is they want me to go on that ship. And as soon as I don't gamble on that ship, you're not getting any more until you start gambling. So I mean, I like this for that reason.
Keith says our Forense embarkation video we did a few days ago. I used an AI for a thumbnail. All my others I made myself with Canva. That's very good. I did a test, so we shall see. Ooh, let us know your test.
Make it yourself. Make it yourself.
I gotta admit, I've been using more. It's so quick. I've been using more AI thumbnails. It's easy, and they haven't been bad. When I go into Canva, what takes me 45 minutes to make, it takes me 2 minutes to make. It's lazy. I understand.
Yeah.
You got a new member too, Bill. You got a new member.
He's like, what do you think of this one? I was like, it looks like crap. What do you think of this one? I was like, that's okay. What do you think of this one? I was like, that's better. So it was fully AI, partially AI, and just a little bit of AI in the last third. So I'm like, it still looks like you did it, but I don't know. The full AI ones, I kind of skip them. It just seems lazy. Sorry.
I can't argue. It is lazy. It is lazy, and it takes the creativity out of people.
Yep.
And that's one of the things. It's like, I can't come up with a topic. You know why? Because you're using AI to come up with everything else, and now they keep doing the same thing. The AI thumbnails, they all look alike: blue, red, yellow, ship. They all look alike, and it's astounding.
Yeah, no, she sent me 3. All 3 had AI, but one was full, partial, and very limited. The very limited one, I'm like, I can tell it has a little bit of AI in there, but it doesn't suck ass.
A YouTube new member by Wakeview Travel for a warm strong. We gotta play that.
I was playing the card sheet before because you couldn't see the whole name, but not that I'm being paid for it. Wakeview Travel.
Or
if I gamble, I use Wakeview Travel cards.
Traveling Fools, yo, welcome in. Traveling Fools gifted 1 controversial cruising membership. Thank you very much, buddy. Much appreciated to you. Let's give it. Oh, yes. Thank you very much. All right. Go Wilson Travel is here. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. Okay. Using AI is not lazy. You have to input the correct prompts in it. It actually is more work. If you are not careful, you can end up with 4 arms or a guy wearing tights.
Yeah. I wear tights.
I mean, that's you. Yeah. Yes. You. I mean, you do.
We're men in tights. Tights.
You do have to watch the prompts that you put in, but again, okay, man in tights. Next prompt: take the man out of tights, put him in regular pants. That's it. I mean, there's no work. There's really no work.
Okay, I have somehow and another in 3 hours, I have finally got us down to the bottom of the chat. We definitely have lost some people because it is going on 3 hours. You can never keep people for 3 hours. However, I do want to say a very special thank you to Carnival Cruise Addicts for coming up for over an hour, even though it was supposed to only be a half an hour. Over an hour.
Two. This is not an East Coast, West Coast.
Oh, yeah, it's going on. It's going on too. But I believe this is going to be one of those kind of like sort of evergreen lives as we go up to this 171 more days. People will definitely watch this. I think we got some new friends like Going Coconuts and Perfectly Pig, our game friends. So we definitely love all of the new subscribers. We love all of our people who are still subscribed, all of our members, all of our mods, everybody that comes week in, week out for Cruise Talk, YouTube Talk Live, whatever Bill and I want to talk about. And today definitely happened to be a really good topic and one to bring up our good friends with Carnival Cruise Addicts as we're all monetized. So I think it was a good mix to talk about being monetized, talking about the 172 days for most of you in the chat that are racing to the easy monetization. Let this be a motivation for you. And those who are still sitting on your hands till February 1st and go, wait, I could have started a YouTube and I could have gotten in for 4,000 instead of. Yes, in February 1st, we will all likely make fun of it.
It's going to be work.
And to those that are monetized, make sure you opt in. It's much like Carnival.
Yes.
You got to opt in. Otherwise, you automatically opt out. So if you are monetized or getting close to monetization, you got to opt in to maintain that.
Yep. Right there. You go right in, and there's a little blue bar up on your studio. This came from my phone. And don't. It's 2:36 in the morning. Don't at me. Okay. But it comes up like this and you gotta just scroll and click next, click scroll, click next. And it's not about how you're getting paid. It's about the new structure and that you're accepting to be in the monetization program. So you don't need to get 8,000 hours or 4,000 hours. It's basically just accepting to the terms and conditions because you have to accept to the terms and conditions. There are a few. If you want to sit there and read, this is actually like one of 8 pages or something like that I had to go through. But if you're one of those people that like to read all the fine prints, you can definitely read all the fine prints.
There's a lot of it.
There's a lot of it. There's I wouldn't say crazy changes, but there are definitely some. Yeah, Sean is here. Hello, Sean. We are just about to get out of here. We've been here for 3 hours. I don't even know how. But before Liz kills me, we will be back here next week for another Cruise Talk Live. Tomorrow I will be here for Thirsty Thursday, and then on Friday we will have a very, very special episode with Carnival Cruise Life TV for our group cruise, baby, on Friday. So do not miss it. And Bill, we'll see you on Monday for your banter, right?
Monday banter, cruise banter with Bill, Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern time, and then a new video Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Every Tuesday from here on out, there will be a new video.
Every Tuesday, you hear that? Every Tuesday.
Heard it here. It's recorded.
But yeah, I mean, the grind never stops, right?
Never stops.
The work doesn't stop. The grind doesn't stop.
That's right. All right, guys. We will see you guys later. Stay motivated. 172 days for those who have not made it yet. And you guys can all do it.
You can do it. Just keep at it.
Do it.
Bye, y'all. Say it. Okay, fine. You get it one day early. Say it. Say it.